should be good. It does look good. Does it sound good? It does look good. Does it sound? Sounds good as well. So hello people of the internet. It is I, Dragon here, back with more Fate Grand Order, where we are going to continue further into Saber Wars 2. Following the guide, I have completed the next step, which means various quests can be claimed. I also did a little bit of extra farming as well, so I should have enough to get a little bit of this stuff. Not much, but a little bit. And that little bit was the literally only thing I could get. Okay. Alright, claim. So, we can defeat 20 enemies with the Heaven attribute to get the Teacher Baobai and Abby the Prankster bounties. 40 enemies with the Heaven attribute gets us 5 Aurora Steel. 60 enemies we have not done yet. The next one that we can claim is the 30 Saber class enemies for 5 Seeds of Yggdrasil, 50 Assassin or Berserkers for 130 Artorium, which unlocks 100, which we can't do. And then 15 Kings gives us 5 Phoenix Feathers, 20 Kings, not yet. And then 400 Gold Saber Battle Badges as drops gets us 5 Magic Gems of the Assassin. And that's all that was said about that. So, continuing on with the story portion here, we are going to be navigating away. I don't know why this is here, by the way. It's just randomly there. Training Planet Celent. Also, I do hope we get to go all the way up there at some point. Anyways, farewell, School of Our Youth. This will give us some more of the CEs, and it will give us 500 Artorium. Excuse me. Let's see. It looks like it is every single thing as far as bonuses, so I guess just keep up this filter. A gold would be better than not. We'll go with that. And scroll on. I need a mixed baggage bunch. So this is 3. Yep, this will do. And we will equip Binary Star Songstress because we got that enough to max limit break it, so I went ahead and did it. So XA is gonna smack hard, which is always nice. But anyways, let's get this party started. Check it off. Still have only been running off natural AP outside of that 1 silver apple I used towards the end of last stream, but we are slowly but steadily moving our way through Saber Wars 2. Slowly but steadily doing it. Elite young ladies, these are. Interesting. I'm hoping that Monday will be the finale of Saber Wars Part 2. At least of the main quest content. I'm not sure about the rest of it, but we'll find out, I suppose. Probably be a little bit more cautious with Waver here, but we'll be fine, I'm sure. It's Waver after all. He survived a Holy Grail War. He'll be fine in space. Which I still would not be fine with myself. So he'll be fine if I'm not. That's how logic works, right? Alright. So, no idea what the final wave is, but from the looks of it, we should have NP with both Ishtar and XA, just in case we need them. Hopefully Waver does not go doing the dying, you know, because we kind of need his skills in order to be able to do the NPing with XA. Okay, good. XA just smacks like a freaking truck, which is always nice. A Sphinx. The valedictorian of this year is a Sphinx. Well, Miss Valedictorian, you are about to be dead. I was gonna come up with something witty there, but I couldn't think of something witty. I should be able to, considering I did freaking nap for a couple hours right after work, which is why this stream is so late. got off work at like 1, didn't get home till like 1:30, snacked on something, napped until like 3:30, 4 o'clock or something, and I was going to, but then I decided I needed to finish off some videos that I had been watching since Critical Role just started this Thursday campaign last night, and got caught up in that, and then this dinner, and excuses, essentially. Damn good damage. And that does not complete any quests. Tier. Alright. Next thing is a no drop node, so we'll probably just use this same exact squad. Although we can probably switch things up a little bit. Okay, so I was about to say, no, I'm still gonna say it. We're supposed to be going here, so why are we going right? I would say east, but in space there's really no such thing as the cardinal directions, which would make navigating space quite difficult now that I think about it. Not that I've ever really thought about it before, but I digress. So, Demonic Horned Dragon Alistair. Alright. I want to see if I can get somebody with a Bestia de Soul support. Yes, for even more Daka. Ideally, it would also be with somebody that can give me charge here. Which she doesn't, but she's got her own things. No, I need to find somebody that will give me a NP charge, like a Scotty, ideally, which I feel like might be asking a little bit much of the game, but I'm gonna try, you know? It doesn't hurt. A lot of things don't hurt. And I just remembered I forgot to check my stock portfolio today. Because things have been getting a little bit wild in the old stock market. I'm just gonna go with Draconics Scotty here. And we'll just go with this squad, though. I don't even have that CE yet. Okay. I don't know where you get that then. But yeah, let's just run with swap out Waver for my Scotty. And let's see how this party does with getting XA to the top. I need to check this stock here. I completely forgot about it after I took my nap. Is it still up? It's up decently. It's going down in the post, but you know, it's still doing decently. Okay. Good to know, good to know. Anyways, we're back in space. Fighting one of these weird Naga things from the third Lost Belt that is too big to even fit on the screen. For some reason, I feel like that it normally does fit on the screen. So, did they just not properly size the map or something? Support Scotty's the one with more of the stars on her. And Chestnut Paste. More Daka. And just the chance for more Daka. Okay. Go XA, go. This is probably going to be enough without all the extra crit buffs, but you never know. You never know. Ooh, 1 million. That's damn good damage. I'm feeling more and more confident that when the main quest interlude for CCC comes out, that we will be able to first turn with just XA. I'm beginning to feel more and more confident about that. But we got another mission done. Complete 5 in the exoplanet, and we got another Genesis egg, and 2 more 5-star embers, which are always lovely. There was 10 missions on exoplanet, so just not on a planet. We got 60 prisms. And the Void Sector is our next destination. Let us quickly, though, claim our reward from this, which is 5 Phoenix Feathers. And it, of course, unlocks 20. 48 missions complete, which is pretty darn good, I have to say. Just checking what all of these give as rewards here. Demonic. Ultra high difficulty bounty hunt. King Eli-chan. That's going to be interesting. 60 unlocks the training planet that we saw. Okay. Okay, good to know. I'm sure we'll go there eventually, but not right now. Anyways, the green kitchen here is another mixed node, so that'll be good for us. Cross it off and continue scrolling. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Nothing. I mean, that is space in general for you. Yeah, I guess the mute tracer alone just isn't enough. At least we know the Forbidden Zone where their fortress station is somewhere around here. But we'll never find it unless we can narrow down our search area. And there haven't been any eyewitness reports of Space Shinkage Ryu around here either. Hell, there aren't even any planets nearby. So not only can we not ask around, we can't even stock up on essentials. Since we only have about 3 days worth of food left, it might be worth going back to the nearest station to buy more. You have a point. Okay, since there's no sense wasting fuel and food looking around at random, let's go back and... Red alert, red alert. Guys, come quick, some weird things have attached themselves to the hull. Really? Maybe they're from the Space Shinkage Ryu. Let's go capture them and find out what they know. I'm not too sure, but it looks like they're probably Lancers. Would you two mind handling them? If it's okay with you guys, I'm just gonna stay here and focus on piloting since I'm not gonna be much help anyway. You got it. Since I'm Saber-ish servant myself, this will be my time to shine. If nothing else, I promise they won't have advantage over me. Just sit back and let me handle everything. And needless to say, I've got just as much advantage against Lancers as X does. It looks like you've got a choice to make, Soul. So, one thing that a lot of people say that with FGO that the class advantages don't matter, like if they were to ever have a real fight, but it seems that in the Servantverse, they do indeed matter, which is just hysterically awesome. We're going to go ahead and, I'm going to keep Scotty on. I'm going to see how well Scotty can do here. Let's see, we've got 3 for the, yep, this should work fine. I just lost audio here, though. Yeah, I've totally lost audio. Okay. Possible fix. Exit FGO and then re-enter. There we go. Guessed as much. Because I like having background music. Alright, let's get this party started. No Saber enemy on my squad in the main line. None at all. Yawn. Monkeys. I'm fighting monkeys. BAQ is the best. He's actually tough. I didn't realize they're high HP. Should be good, though. That's not a bad crit, at least. NP charge is probably a good idea. It's only one wave with 6 enemies, so... NP after we kill another one with Space Ishtar. And then that'll leave us with 4, and then XA can take out the other. Yep, that works. No. Go like this. Blast through this one. Good. Everything is all according to plan. I was worried I was about to take some NP gauge, which would have been very annoying for me. Okay. We'll use the defense down here since we know we don't need it with XA's NP. More attack. See what gets the buff from this. Buster is... And... This should be good. Alright. Drink. Good. Knocked them all out in one. That's what I was hoping. And then this. Easy peasy lemon squeezy battle. Doesn't matter who, but let's just see. I kind of want to see the big possible damage. Not going to, but and doot doot. All right, and fire. Let's see. We are going to have 9 free quests to be doing here. No, 14 free quests. Well, shorts. So I suppose that's what I'm going to be spending my weekend doing. Had I known this, I probably would have pushed through last stream. But I didn't. So that's my bad. This one will be a shorter one, it seems. Oh well. We can still do as much as we can. Well, I suppose I can skip forward, see if there's anything else. Doesn't look like it. And now my computer's not loading properly. Alright. Yeah, those monkeys, those are monkeys. Really? I've never seen them before? I guess light-fingered animals are more light-fingered? Well, this can't be right. All of our food is gone, not to mention all of our artorium. Oh boy. Can't believe those monkeys made off with everything. Well, everything. So now we're stranded in space. Space. Warning, I have detected deteriorating health conditions in all 4 crew members. I suggest you consume nutrients within 6 hours. Prepare a finely aged steak with a glass of red wine. Steak sounds good. I'm not so sure about the wine. I didn't think we would have could. Trust me, there's nothing left to eat. It's already been 2 days since the engine shut down. I never would have thought a bunch of space monkeys would be the thing to end our travels. And since we're right near the Forbidden Zone, there's no passing ships and no one to respond to an SOS. I've been on a lot of recon missions, but I can count the number that went wrong on one hand. Crap, I'm so hungry, I'm starting to hallucinate. I can almost see a space colony. I love how Axe is just shaking back there. Depriving a Saber of food is the most impressive punishment. Come on, so I'll do something. Can't you use a command spell to let us eat our fill of curry? Command spell to make curry. Could probably work. Sorry, I was just kidding. Please don't waste a precious command seal on that. They regenerate. Small space colony detected up ahead. ID code Benny 234130D A++BEBB. I'm guessing that has something to do with skills and whatnot. Category Space Diner. Name Green Kitchen. Space Diner. I can't believe they opened one all the way out here. Gourmet rating 5 stars. Customer rating 1 star. The food is great, but it comes at you way too fast. I thought I was exciting at first, but now it's not just what I'm looking for in a meal. Shall I play back the other reviews? Don't bother, Jane. Go ahead and open the canard. We're going to grab hold of some ether and get mana to that colony by hook or crook. You gotta just leave it to me. We can't contact the colony spaceport now, but it looks like we don't need authorization to dock there. I'm pretty sure the whole thing's just one big restaurant. Yeah, why is part of the name redacted? Also, how is the AI still working if the ship's down? Yeah, something about this is worrying me. Green Kitchen. Green Kitchen. Swordmaster? I don't know. So all the way out here. It's a no battle note, so we'll take care of that here in a minute. First, 60 enemies with the Earth attribute gets us 5 more Serpent Jewels and unlocks 80 enemies with the Earth attribute. We're at 49 missions completed. One more until we hit that ever-important 50 mission mark. So, Green Kitchen. No battles, just stories done. So I'm wondering if maybe I can skip all of the farming quests to get to the next stuff. Because it's a lot of that, and then I mean, it's possible. Very, very, very possible. I mean, we are very, very freaking close to clearing out the whole thing. We're on Section 5. Section 6 is the finale of things, and Section 7 is cleanup missions, so it's just going to come down to if I need to do these to proceed further in the story, I suppose. Oh, there's nothing but greenery here. You'd think we're in a forest instead of some kind of space colony. This is no laughing matter, Jane. This colony doesn't have a spaceport, so we can't stock up on supplies. I still can't believe I had to park Mon on top of a hill. What do they call it when calling this colony a kitchen? Green Kitchen. At a glance, it would appear to be a peaceful countryside restaurant, but something is telling me to stay far, far away from this place, and that sense is only getting stronger. Oh, it's only on the tip of my tongue, but I'm so hungry I can't think straight. Yeah, there's very few things worse than being stranded in space. Very few. Yep, now that we're surrounded by nature, we shouldn't have any problem filling our tummies. But first, we need to investigate the local terrain, plant life, and wildlife, X. Forests can be mighty dangerous, so we can't just go snacking on, say, those mushrooms there without making sure they're safe. I know, space mushrooms can have all sorts of effects, both good and bad. Man, I wish she X was here. She might not have been happy about it, but she still shared her last secret stash of chocolate with me. Aww. X, is that your Jane? I mean, your partner. Yes, that's right. X was my cherished partner. Sometimes we were friends, sometimes we were rivals. And in the end, we faced each other as mortal enemies, each fighting for our own survival. You know, now that I think about it, we were more like you and Ishtar than you and Jane. Unfortunately, the only way forward was for one of us to get rid of the other. But if you're dealing with someone you can genuinely call your other half, you have to at least try to talk them. As much as it sucks, the only stories we can ever really know intimately are our own. Very philosophical point of view there. Though I don't know what kind of life someone else has to live is to hear it from them. I can agree with that. Like, books don't really do good justice to telling other people's stories, even if they are autobiographies. Even if they are autobiographies. So I'm gonna have to stop there. Real talk takes it out of you, and I'm out of calories to burn. I know someone's been tending this area, which means there has to be a building not too far from here. It could be past those woods. Come on, everyone. We're almost to the restaurant. Don't give up. You can do it. Food. Ah, the Enmatai. Of course, of course, of course. That'd be one hell of a restaurant. It definitely has a unique atmosphere going for it. Man, this place must have been around for ages. You don't find restaurants like this every day. Come on, guys, let's go in. Gonna cross the bridge with us, X. You know, there was something familiar about this place. Something that makes me feel like I'm gonna get the scolding of a lifetime the moment I step inside, or like some repressed memories about to burst out of my skull. Oh well, whatever it is, I'm sure I'll remember it once I've had enough to eat. Hang on, I'm coming too. I mean, it's fair when you're really hungry, you tend to forget things. Really, really hungry, I suppose would make it worse. Okay, let's all go together now. Table for 4, please. Turn off headset volume a little bit. Gawain the Masher. Oh, Gawain, with his famous mashed potatoes. Of course. Of course Gawain would be here. Of course he would. Oh, there, you must be hungry after coming all this way. Welcome to Green Kitchen's Camelot branch. Party of 4, was it? As luck would have it, we don't have any reservations today, so please help yourselves to whichever table you like. Huh? Oh my, is everything alright, miss? You seem to be somewhat flabbergasted. Gawain, is that you, right? Is it you, right? First that nonsense with Lancelot, and now you're running a restaurant? Well now, what an amazing stroke of luck. You must have known me during my old life. Unfortunately, I'm afraid I lost my memories before arriving here. All I know is that I was drifting through space after having been severely wounded and just so happened to wind up on this colony. Fortunately, a teacher managed to save my life, but the only thing I remember from my past is my name. I can only guess that I must have led a cruel and terrible life before finding my place here. Right, because he was part of the Dark Round Table as well. That's right, that's right. Now to atone for my past sins, I spend my days teaching children the sword and tending this kitchen's garden. See, thank you, that was very clear. In that case, I'd be happy to be one of your customers. I would never have figured you for the laid-back farming life, but it's nice to know I can still be surprised. Alright then, let's eat already. Bring us as much of the cheapest item on the menu as you can, as you can possibly carry. I would be happy to oblige, but I'm afraid you don't seem to have any ingredients. Ingredients? Why would we bring our own ingredients to a restaurant? Well, this won't do at all. If one wishes to eat food, one must collect it oneself. That is the key to tenets of British life and culinary etiquette. Meals encapsulate the law of the jungle. In order to keep one's own life, one must be willing to take the lives of others. That is why the Green Kitchen's Camelot branch only prepares food using ingredients that our customers have hunted themselves. And we don't have anywhere near the strength that we need to go hunting. Besides, what kind of restaurant makes its own customers bring their own ingredients? That would actually be a really interesting restaurant concept. Like, you bring the ingredients to the restaurant, and they prepare a meal for you with them. You'd have to be like a stupidly good chef to be able to prepare all sorts of things with all sorts of ingredients, but that would be a really interesting concept. It's not a restaurant, it's just a campsite. I see, if we are playing by Britain's rules here, then it seems we have no choice but to comply. I'm afraid you'll just have to accept it, Ishtar. On planet Britain, campsites are considered the fine restaurants in their own right. What is wrong with that planet? For a knight, milady, dining on the battlefield is as normal as dining at the table. That said, I can certainly understand the difficulty of the hunting on an empty stomach, so here you are. A little something from me on the house. Mountain of mashed potatoes. Once you have satisfied your hunger and refreshed your spirits with these, I encourage you to go hunting out on the nearby mountain. Rest assured that every form of life that inhabits the Green Kitchen is 100% tax-free. Now go forth, do battle, and emerge victorious. That is something we must all do for as long as we draw breath. Once you have returned with sufficient ingredients, I, Gawain, the Sword of the Sun, shall use them to prepare the finest meal of your lives. So Gawain's an actual chef. Interesting. Well, this sure is an unexpected turn of events, and that's before we talk about that chef. I'll say, I can't even remember the last time I saw such an unorthodox saber. I also couldn't help but notice he was wearing 6 gold saber badges. Do you think he might be one of the 6 Blay? Oh, of course he is. You think so too, Hustle? I knew it. How am I gonna avenge Father if all the enemy officers are these piss-poor excuses for sword fighters? No, never mind that. We still have food to find, after all. Lucky for us, I'm an expert when it comes to camping out. I'm sure we could live here for a couple of months as this mountain's food supplies. So I say we enjoy this unplanned camping trip for one last opportunity for some rest before the end. Once we've collected enough Artorium to continue our journey, had a delicious meal at Green Kitchen, and left our campsite behind with a smile, we'll have made some lovely vacation memories. Aw, that's nice to think about. I'm still confused about what happened between X and EX. Or rather, XA. Because it's implied in that XA interlude. I mean, that doesn't necessarily imply that's the end of their story. That could be when XA's turned to join the dark side fully, and then they had their climactic battle, I suppose. That could be the case, because she is regaining her memories of her time in the dark side in that one, too. So maybe she froze herself and got brainwashed again. Or maybe maybe she had her memories removed, perhaps? First curry. More of it. And so, defeat 15 loved ones servants, and 50 missions total. Okay. So this... We'll do the missions total one first, for 5 Eternal Ice. 15 loved one servants gets the Green Kitchen 2, and gives us 5 more Eternal Ice. Unlocks 20 loved one servants, which we cannot do. Okay. So this is the collecting resources at Green Kitchen that is available. It looks to be a 4 and 5 star node, so it's not one I'm going to want to run a lot, but we will probably have to, it looks like, since defeat 60 demonic enemies is a mission that we'll need to complete. What is our current count of that? 36. That's gonna be annoying. Regardless, though, let us do Green Kitchen 2. Does not look like there is any drops. So, such a mix. XA, sadly, no, so we'll go with Ishtar. And we're gonna go with Waver, just because of the mixture of enemy classes. Better safe than sorry there. So yeah, let's go. Good, that's enough supplies. We could just take him back to the manor now, but then again... Yeah, we can't just leave one of the 6 blades behind when he's right in front of us. I feel a little bad doing this to Gawain, but I think we would get around one last punt before we leave. That just seems a little cruel. Oh well, whoever we're up against now doesn't change the fact that this colony was a lot of fun. Hey, Destructive, welcome to the stream. Happy things, happy things. I'm about halfway through with the missions, and almost done with the story portion, I feel. I think I'm almost done with the story portion at the very least. Seeing Gawain was a nice surprise. Sucks that he's the enemy, but what you gonna do? We're getting more and more seeds of the lore between XA and X as well. I really want to know what happened in that climactic battle. It was fun here. But how have you been, Destructive? How have you been? Oh, I know this might be kind of the point, beside the point now, but what did you think when you found out I was half goddess? It probably creeped you out a bit, right? Like, maybe you thought I was gross or a relic, or wonder why I pretended to be a servant at all. I mean, you must have felt something along those lines, right? Sorry, Ishtar, but I have met so many god and goddess, divine, whatever, you know? Never mind, forget I said anything. Anyway, we better catch up to Jane and X. Come on, Soul. Like, I literally faced off against a primordial goddess, so yeah, you being half goddess is nothing. Everything but a single foe in the blazes. Damn! Have you been using apples or something to farm? Because I've been going off of all natural AP right now. I planned on probably going into apples soon, but, you know, that's for later me to worry about. Everything you care about. Makes sense, makes sense. I'll never forget that look on his face as long as I live. It was so clear that he trusted me implicitly, so much more than I deserved. Never mind that he's a little, okay, a lot useless. I'm not useless. I'm not useless. Welcome back, Chirp. I see you managed to find all the ingredients you need, Chirp. Why are you chirping? My apologies. I'm afraid I'm still getting used to working in the service industry, so it just slipped out. Alright, please have a seat at your table, and I'll get to work on your ingredients. But first, in order for us to better prepare yourself to suit your ingredients to suit your personal tastes, I would like you all to answer a short questionnaire. This challenge class unlocks in 2 days. Yeah, I'm guessing that it's going to probably be this stream, and then maybe 1 or 2 others before I'm fully done with Saber Wars 2, which, you know, I look forward to whatever this challenge quest is. It's going to be nice to do a challenge quest, since it's not been enough. One hasn't been done since, I guess, technically, you could say Ishtar Fest, but those challenge quests were not so much challenges as they were attempts at madness, you know? I'd say probably Summer was the most recent proper challenge quest that I hadn't already done before. I'm looking forward to seeing what this one is. Part of me is just wondering if it's going to be like the 3 different Ishtar ascensions on the battlefield at the same time, because that'd be fun. Question 1. What are your best attacks? Well, Buster, I guess. I like red. Question 2. What is your preferred battle tactic? Buffing, maybe. I definitely like raising my own spirits more than I like boiling out my points. Okay, so, first, best attacks. I'm gonna probably go... I might actually say my best attacks are probably quick, considering my squad. And, you know, buffing is, sadly, my best battle tactic. Question 3. What are your weaknesses? Foreigners. Casters and archers, of course. After all, I'm a saber. Thank you for your answering, honestly. Your food will be ready shortly. On my honor as Gawain, Sword of the Sun, and tributary of the space Shinkage Ryu, I vow you will not leave unsatisfied. Oh yes, if the food should happen to get here first, please feel free to go ahead and dig in. At Green Jigoku Kitchen, we put our customer first. We're not in the habit of policing your table manners. Oh, is the Liz bounty really that tough? I mean, the 2 bounties that I've done haven't really been that bad, but I wouldn't be surprised if Liz's is actually, that doesn't really surprise me that Liz's would be tough. Liz is a meme character at this point, after all. Oh, hang on, did he say Jigoku Kitchen? And now that I think about the decor, wait, could it be? Ah, hell. Gotcha. That's kind of ominous. Well, he's up to cook, although I wonder what he meant by if the food gets here first. Oh, for sure. This is definitely a reference to Benny. For sure, this is definitely a Benny Enma reference. Thank you for the follow. Area was taken. It was greatly appreciated. Well, Gang can be a bit of an airhead. He was probably just misspoke. Gourmet. My food. Got here first. Man, it looks so good. I only wish these chills that have been running down my spine for so long weren't ruining my appetite. You had an easy time with most of the bounties. Yeah, like I've said, I've only done like 2 thus far, and they were relatively simple. I'm sure that they do get tougher with time, but I haven't had the time to really do more than that, because I try to do as much story stuff as possible on stream and farming off. Well, that's not the problem, X. Our food wants to eat us. Oh, well, it has been prepared British style, so that's just... So, British style in the Servantverse means you bring your food back to life, and it's an eat or be eaten scenario. If I ever go to the Servantverse, I never want to visit Planet Britain. I see that even without his memories, Gawain's smashing skills are as good as ever. Start off using the seal to get Musashi's MP, and you have to res... Ah. Gotcha. Makes sense, makes sense. Gotta love those rainbow apples. Seriously, what in the Servantverse is wrong with Planet Britain? I'm sure there's a lot of things wrong with Planet Britain. There'll be time to be appalled later. Come on, guys, let's show this meal who's top of the food chain. And no, I can't believe what I'm saying either. Yeah, Planet Britain sounds like a wild, wild time. The whole Servantverse really does. I'm not really sure where exactly I would want to stay. Yeah. Oh, that's good information to have, Destructive. 3, that's very, very good information to have. Flare Field, Okay, so first, Buster Card Resist. Increase resistance to Buster attacks for yourself while Sun Gibir is on the field. That is the Lancer. Do they all have that, or is it... No. So Sun Gibir. Arjuna, and he carried me on the Liz challenge quest. Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't like Gajuna, but I can admit that he is a very potent servant. Although if it is normal Liz, that's Lancer, I'm kind of wondering how I'm going to do. By the sounds of it, it is a break bar, so it could be a little bit more interesting, but if she goes through her various forms, then I might be able to cheese it with Melt. I'll have to wait and see. But what is this? Will not receive buffs while the Sun Marinade is on the field. So I can't buff, and Buster's probably going to be pointless. The lack of buffs is going to be the pain. Okay, that's not bad. I thought that would be much worse than it actually is. No Killy the XA. Heal a little bit. They do, don't they? I haven't done one since, like, Wednesday, so my memory can be very bad sometimes. Alright, so we can buff again. That's good. XA needs to not die. What did I just say, XA? What did I just say? Xiang Yu! These guys are bullying me. Kill them. Do. One reason we saw she was able to do enough damage to wipe out all three afterward is because you use MP Drain to trick castles into damaging your support, Para, and Tamamo. Trick. After the res. Interesting. MP Drain is always a fun mechanic, too. Alright. What's the buff? Please be something more than Buster. Arts, it will be then. And start getting some more stars, Xiang Yu. Get the buffs of defense. And NP. And doot. Because there's no guarantee that Sun Gibir is gonna go down. Can't believe they focused XA so hard. Really can't believe they would target my poor XA. Oh, I am very much in the same camp of no Ishtar. Ishtar did not grace me with her presence, though. Again, it's probably because I was talking... I guess you could say I was talking smack. In Spain, but you're in pain. Nice. But, yeah, I guess I was talking smack, saying that Summer Kama is the better AoE Avenger Servant, you know, so that might have some reason why, Space Ishtar didn't come home. Maybe just the slightest reason why, you know? Just the smallest. BAQ. Is Xiang Yu gonna have enough oomph to push? Don't think so. If he had crit on something else, then he would have, but... oh well. He can tank Gawain at least, right? OG Liz killed your backline while the next turn... okay, so... the Liz bounty is all the Liz's then. That sounds... somewhat annoying. Yeah, I lack Tama myself. Baseline Tama is still a servant that I do so lack, though she's one that I'm very heavily leaning towards getting eventually. Very, very heavily leaning towards getting the OG Tama. All except for the mechas. Okay. I mean, it makes sense that they would have to give Liz her own thing, since this is supposed to be... since this replaced the Halloween thing, technically. Even if Halloween does return properly in 2 years' time. Oh, well that's good to know. I've got a Xiang Yu. That's good to know. But yeah, I am actually looking forward to the banner 2 years from now. Very much looking forward to it, because we're getting another foreigner. Because, you know me, I need to get all the foreigners. All of the Eldritch powers shall be mine. That, and you know, it'll be... the Mystic Code seems pretty cool as well. With the free 5-star ticket. Oh gosh. I'm still debating who I'm going to go with for that. But Tama is definitely up there on my list of who to go for that. Though also the OG Saber as well. But, oh, they can both sort of spook. Stop. We got so carried away that we ended up taking out the chef too. Alright, it's beyond obvious at this point, but just to make sure. You're one of the Space Shinkage Ryu 6 Blades, aren't you? Huh? No, my lady, I'm but a humble chef. Indeed, I've never even heard of such a position. Then come on, just look at all those badges you're wearing. These are nothing more than a symbol of the many dislikes the madam has so kindly given me. Oh crap, really? I'm so sorry, are you okay? You're not hurt too badly, right? Oh, God. Wait, he was not bloody there. He was not bloody there just a second ago. He was not just bloody there a moment ago. What is with the sudden blood? Please, you need not concern yourselves with me. You all fought so wonderfully. Even when confronted with your greatest weakness, you persevered and emerged triumphant. I could ask for no greater customers with which to enjoy Servantverse's grading food. Bon appetit. Hime, Saber, and Jack, but leaning towards Hime because support servant. Yeah, Jack has spooked me far too many times. You know, Jack's a good Daughteru, but she has definitely spooked me too many times for my taste. That sound of wooden sandals. I knew it. What's all this commotion in my lobby about, Chirp? Did Sir Gawain ruin another meal? Well, not to believe we've had the pleasure, Chirp. I'm Beniam, the space sparrow in charge of this inn. How good of you to come to our little restaurant all this way out on the space frontier. As one of the space Shinkageru 6 blades and the wheel of the protector, Sir Chirp, I am pleased to welcome you. See, is she really that bad? Yeah, I know she's part of the space Shinkageru, but she's an excellent chef, you know? We'll claim some mission rewards here real quick. 20 goods gets us 5 Claws of Chaos, and 15 lawfuls gets us our first of the golden foes of this event. FTP. I mean, Waver can spook you. Waver seems to spook people more often than not. And I feel like Waver also shares a lot of, like, random banners with other servants as well. I mean, don't get me wrong, Waver is really good. But, like, if you've got somebody on your friends list that's got a maxed out Waver, then you don't necessarily need him. Because 1 Waver is good enough for farming. 2 Wavers are only really good if you've also got... A Waver of your own is also only good if you have a Merlin, because then you can do double Waver Merlin strats for a lot of challenging things. Same thing with double Scotty. If you have a Scotty, then you'd want somebody with double Scotty. But anyways, Green Kitchen 2, Part 2. So, Saber, huh? While Jane would get good stuff here... Wait. Hang on. My memory is firing here. The cylinders in my brain space are firing. X. You're only against Saber-faced servants, right? Right. So, sorry, not you, X. Jane will be coming along. I almost screwed up there. Almost. We're gonna keep Waver, I think, here. Actually, no, let's go Scotty. Somebody call 911. Scotty's. Let's go. I mean, that is a fair point. I mean, it depends on what more you need support-wise. Like, Waver is good general support, whereas Osakabe Hime is better quick support, from what I understand. And there is the fact that Osakabe Hime is a little bit unorthodox with being an assassin. Having a good support servant that is not a caster can be good. You're right. You are right there, Aerie. You are right. I forgot about that. It's a little too late for that now, unfortunately. But, and I feel like Osaka Beheme also has some sort of rank up quest or something. I'm actually going to open her up. But what this place, the madam of this place is one of the 6 blades. Oh no, who would have guessed it? What's wrong, X? Why did you pull your head over your eyes and wrap your scarf around your face? Yeah, so Osaka Beheme. Oh, if you already have Waver, then yeah, definitely do not waste the ticket on a higher NP Waver. Like, Waver does not need to be higher than NP1, you know. I don't think the benefits of having Waver higher NP than NP1 is anything worthwhile. So if that's the case, then definitely go with your heart and go with Osaka Beheme. X? I'm not X. I'm Z. I'm only wearing blue because, I'm the player to palette swap. I thought you looked familiar, Chirp. You're the girl who failed my crash course in junk food. Aw. You get guts, or should I say nerves, lying to my face like that. Alright, stick out your tongue. I'm gonna use it to demonstrate space in Jaku Batojutsu Technique 34. Cutting a sausage to look like an octopus. Ah! Oh! Ah! That... Oh god, I just thought of... That just... Ow, I just felt like my tongue was... Ugh. Ugh, man, my tongue... I just can't imagine... I cannot but imagine having your tongue cut like that now. Aha. And I do so wonder what a crash course in junk food really is. As well. That is an excellent question. Crash course in junk food. What the heck is a crash course in junk food? Like how to make junk food or something? Wait, I was just dreaming, or rather wishing that were reality. Please, try not seeing it as actually lying. It seems you're speaking truth here, Chirp. Very well, given our history, I'm willing to give you the benefit of the doubt. You weren't the first student I've had who signed up for my course thinking junk food would be easy to make in large quantities. It's a course about making junk food, huh? Well, that certainly would be an interesting course, I suppose. Like, I'm just trying to think, what kind of... That has to be, like, against a lot of chefs, like, ideals, because you're, like... Most chefs, like, they try to teach you to make good food in a good way, but junk food... I'm just trying to imagine a course like that now. But you are definitely the first and last student I ever You are definitely the first and last student I ever taught who thought to taste test every single space potato without cooking. X, how hungry were you that day? How hungry were you that you bit every potato without cooking them? Don't you know it's dangerous to eat normal potatoes raw? Yes, I do know, which is why I always cook them now. I didn't attend Miss Benny's class for nothing. Really, the same girl who used to ignore my 100% foolproof manual in favor of winging it, meaning she just ate the ingredients because she couldn't make any actual dishes, learned how to use heat. Oh, that's hilarious. This may just call for a refresher course. How about it? Are you ready to take my class again and see it through to the end this time? Absolutely not, Chirp. My very hardest of hard passes, ma'am, Chirp. I kind of, they don't all mentally scar their students. MASH went through the beginner's cooking course just fine, you know? I would honestly want to attend one. Alright, enough about X. It seems my apprentice chef here has caused you a great deal of trouble. As the man of the Jigoku kitchen, I could never forgive myself if I were let you leave without making amends. I take it you're all travelers, Chirp. You're the second ones in all of Jigoku kitchen to come here without a reservation. The first was a bearded professor named Tokiomi. I think he was out investigating ancient ruins in this area and stumbled across us when he got lost. You remind me of him, young lady. Oh, that brings back memories. Sure. I can go ahead and showcase my friend code after this node. No issues there, Ari. Really, I guess me and Father both exude the same adventurous spirit. No, not you. I was talking to the blonde with the ponytail. Oh, snap. How does Jane... Okay, I'm wondering now. You aren't the kind of servant you appear to be, are you, Chirp? I can almost see the threads of fate that have wrapped themselves around you. Listen, I'm telling you this for your own good. Beyond this point lies the zone of no return. Do I need to spell out what will happen if you go there? GMs, but I have no idea what you're talking about. So there's more to Jane than meets the eye. Interesting. Anyway, you're part of Space Shinkagi, right, Benny Emma? Are you sure you haven't seen our faces before, like, say, on a water toaster? Chirp. Now that you mention it, I think I might have seen your pictures around the paper I used to wrap the sweet potato... Ah! It's you! You're the rogue good guys getting in the Space Shinkagi-Ryu's way.
I knew you were in trouble, but I never dreamed you'd be so reckless to make your way to the center of the green Jigoku kitchen, Chirp. Weren't you at all worried about showing up on our security cameras and whatnot? I can't believe you managed to survive that long.
Yeah, it definitely seemed perfectly peaceful.
You're not wrong. You must be the master from the one poster. You're a clever one, aren't you? That's true. Jigoku Kitchen doesn't have any ungainly systems like that. Do you know why that is?
No, but I did think it's strange. If we'd known this place belonged to the Space Shinkage Rio, I would have expected it to be crawling with guards. But instead, aside from all the wildlife, this place is like something out of a picture book. Why is that?
Because we're understaffed and operating on a short shoestring budget.
Poor Benny. Like, it just seems like so often that her space kitchen is in dire need of staff. It's such a shame for her, you know? Such a shame. I just feel the need to give head pats, you know? She definitely looks like she could use one. Jane, I got completely luckily in a back-to-back gold spin on the same 11 spin. And I believe it was before Jane, I got back-to-back of the 5-star CE, which is the best CE of all of them on this banner. Just saying. It's actually one of the best CEs in a while now that I'm thinking about it. So. Huh?
You need servants to stand guard and they don't work for free, right? But HQ hasn't even sent us a single credit. Besides, it's the off-season. There's no point keeping my service spares and fighting spares on hand when we don't have any customers, so they're all out working other jobs until business picks back up. Even if I manage to capture you, I don't have anyone here to take you to HQ, so I'd have to take you yourselves there, which would obviously defeat the purpose. I was honestly hoping I could avoid getting involved in all this, Chirp.
Aww. Poor Benny. It just seems like she got mixed up in the wrong crowd again. Benny, if you're only part of the Space Shinkage Ryu because they gave you a loan, blink twice.
I'm not sure for cash when you're this close to your base, but I thought the Space Shinkage Ryu was doing well for itself. Lady Ishtar hates wasting money, so she's been slashing her budget ever since she took over. She's unforgiving when it comes to spending, so unforgiving in fact that we've seen no end of smaller Space Shinkage Ryu dojos going under. Oh, what an idiot. I guess she's one of those typical bean counter CEOs who only sees numbers instead of people. However, now that I've encountered the rubes on the one poster myself, I have no choice but to fight. Draw your sword, half a goddess. I, Benny Emma, will measure your strength personally. Chirp. Wait, Miss Benny, I don't understand. Last I checked, you didn't have anything to do with the Space Shinkage Ryu. Why are you running an inn for them all the way out here in the Space Sticks? Is there some reason for this you're not telling us? Be quiet. We all have reasons for the choices we make. We can't get by in the Servantverse on sympathy alone. I might have forgotten the heroic ideals I once aspired to, but I'll never forget the quick draw skill I've been studying since I was a little sparrow. Besides, I can't let you get away without landing at least one strike on my blade. I may be on the brink of bankruptcy, but I still have my pride. Chirp, the time for mercy and likes is gone. Now is the time. Now come at me however you wish. Alright, if that's how you want to do this, I'm game. I'll show you just how good I am with my sword, one katana wielder to another. You know, part of me is wondering, is there some special dialogue if you manage to beat her without taking a single hit? Because that would be the kind of thing they throw in the game, you know. Just, she needs to at least land a single hit on her. Don't let her land a single hit. She proceeds to something. And it is certainly possible here. Space Hero Reversal. Increase MP by 1 receipt. Ooh. Well, this is quite the sucky turn here. I just had to get 3 Buster cards. That's dangerous. That's quite dangerous. I'm gonna save the attack decrease for closer to the end key. Star Basket Large. Oh, right. I forgot her skills are something else. This is a much better turn. Decrease her charge. And then quick blitz. I mean, she is pretty much the chef from... She is pretty much Gordon Ramsay of the Servantverse, you know. So that's not terribly surprising. Do not kill XA, please, Benny. I need her to
kick your butt. Alright, so this turn... So 1... I'm doing the mental math. 2, 3... I think this is the time to sabotage. And at 10... So at 20, it's more Star Gather rate. That's not really needed. We will instead get more charge and get into NP range. Let's heal XA first, though. And NP range is ready to go. But, you know, to be fair with the whole dislikes thing... Okay, I was worried she was about to seal our NPs again. With the whole dislikes thing, it does seem like, for some weird reason, in the evil servant's mind, dislikes are a good thing. So... it's weird, but passes. She is single target here. I'm gonna need to pray that she does not smack XA upside the head here. Jane or Scotty. So there's a 66% chance of us not being screwed here. Damn good damage. Now she's just gonna do something with damage. Come on. Jane or Scotty. Jane or Scotty. No! XA! Poor XA. She just tasted the no-kill like overkill philosophy that I have. I'm sorry, XA. So, she got a new thing. Increase your attack when damaged. That's a little annoying. Alright. Jane needs at least 6% in order to get another NP off. Do not kill Scotty. Alright, so we have Jane's NP. Good. Well, Jane, you're not the one I hoped to take this down with, but you're the one we will. Hopefully, at least. I guess give you the crit buff as well to be safe, and smack. Hey, don't say Stellaris Open. I don't need that game launching right now. That slows my computer down horribly badly because of how big the game is. Even if it is an excellent game, it does not need to be open right now, Jane. 10 Supergiants is done. 15 with Strength A or higher is done. Okay. And we also got the humanoid enemies done as well. So now's where we come to the divergence from the guide. The guide is calling for 14 free quests to be done before proceeding here. I don't have that kind of time, so I'm going to try and just push past it if it will let me. Your cooking skills may be non-existent, but you're not half bad with the katana, Sherp. Hold on, how can you be so sure I can't cook while I haven't even tried cooking anything? I can precisely tell the level 1's cooking skill by crossing swords with them. In your case, you can't make anything that's not Chinese food. But that doesn't... She can still cook then? Yeah, how come you joined? Did you take a loan out? Well, they had an ad for an incredibly inexpensive home security service where I could get 60% off for 100 years if I signed up that day. I was so enticed by the prospect that I signed up on the spot before I thoroughly read the contract. I'm guessing one of the terms of service you agreed to was serving the Space Kageru as one of the 6 blades.
Chirp chirp. If only I'd actually read the contract before I signed it. How could I be so stupid? Though in my defense, that was the only part of the contract written in ancient space Latin. Are you kidding? That's not just evil, that's outright diabolical. That doesn't even sound like it should be legally binding. I have no idea if that kind of stuff is legally... I kind of doubt that stuff would be legally binding in contracts, but you never know. Anyway, that's all I have to say. I was hoping if I left you all alone rather than looking for you, you'd go on to defeat the Spacian Kageryu someday and free me from this conflict tract. But I now see that I was only fooling myself. Alright, go ahead and do what you will with me. Roast, rotisserie, deep fry, whatever you like. I'm not gonna eat you. I feel bad enough for you as it is. I sure don't hell need that on my conscience. Yeah, you know, we don't engage in cannibalism, Benny. Besides, we victims of the Spacian Kageryu ought to stick together. So here's an idea. If we forget this whole thing ever happened, will you give us their home base's coordinates? You conveniently forgot to mention to the Spacian Kageryu higher-ups that we're ever here, and we made our way directly to them. Sounds like a solid win-win to me, don't you think? I can't do that, Sparrow or not. I still have a duty to uphold to my contractual obligations, Chirp. That said, as the proprietress of this inn, it's none of my business what my customers do in the lounge. See that old computer there? It's got a tour guide station set for new recruits. We're the ones headed for headquarters would often search for Spacian Kageryu headquarters. Thank you, Miss Benny. Ashtoreth. Ashtoreth? Is that the name of the composite form or something? There are a few things that bring proprietors more joy than receiving customers' thanks. Anyway, the rest is all up to you now, Chirp. Fortunately, it looks like the Dark Mana Space Fortress is pretty close to here. Oh, well, you're right. It's practically just a hop, skip, and jump away. Come on, guys, let's hurry back to the meta. We've got to catch up before they get too far away. Thanks, baby animal. When all this is over, I promise to come back here and spend the night for real. I appreciate that thought, but you are aware that Dark Mana security systems are impenetrable. Unless you have some way to get past them, you'll get shot down the moment you get within firing range, Chirp. No way, we know their boarding codes so we can sneak in easy as pie. Chirp, in that case, I have no objections. Just make sure you watch your backs up there. Yeah, what about Sir Gawain? Sir Gawain, some of my sparrows found him drifting around the Sargasso and rescued him. He hadn't been staying here long when he said he wanted to share the taste of his homeland's cooking with the rest of the Servantverse. I told him no so many times I lost count, but in the end I gave in and leased him a place. As someone dedicated to the art of cooking, I was torn about letting him open a British restaurant here. Oh, gotcha. But when I realized the money from paying rent would let me hire 3 more sparrows, I just couldn't turn him down. And you weren't kidding about running on a short-string budget, huh? Well, I can't imagine they get much business all the way out here. The only reservations they must get are probably all from the Spacian Kageryu. Are we going to flash somebody else who reserve? Nope. I thought we were going to flash somebody else who actually just regularly comes out here or something. Unfortunately, even if they do sneak into the Dark Mana without getting caught, they'll also have to contend with the Spacian Kageryu's 2 strongest sword fighters. Lord Sigurd the Dragon Slayer Sword, aka the God Killer, the oldest and strongest of all the 6 blades. And Munenori, a direct descendant of Spacian Kageryu's founder. Chirp. Those girls will need to face both of them before they reach Lady Ashtar. I hope they all survive. Oh, we'll be fine. I just need to... Wait, I don't have Bren to face Sigurd. Alright, Mana's prepped and ready to launch. Get in, guys. And actually, that makes me wonder. The app-band skills. I don't suppose Bryn has an advantage against sabers, does she? It makes sense. You know, everything else aside, Sir Gawain's space food was... Well, it certainly wasn't tasty, but there was something about it that reminded me of home. That's very kind of you to say. How are you still alive? Oh, yeah. Yes, I may have sustained massive head trauma, but as they say, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. It does a little bit, indeed. Harry, it does indeed a little bit. And we know Gawain is a tough cookie, considering he was only mildly beat up from facing a full power Passion Lip after all, so, you know. I kind of want to get Gawain, not gonna lie. I would really like to see him as a servant in my Chaldea. Especially if that strength is bolstered by eating good, healthy space British food every day. You sure don't have that back... You sure you don't have that backwards? It looks more to me like you've got to be strong in the first place just to be able to stomach that slop every day. Huh, you may well be right, but as long as it all works out, I'm not worried about how we get there. On a different note, I overheard your conversation with the madam. I had no idea she was only following the Spacian Kageryu's orders out of a sense of contractual obligation. I'm ashamed I failed to realize this myself. So I think I will remain at this colony a while longer. Besides, I still need to repay these spares for saving me.
The madam kindly agreed to teach me more about cooking during my stay, so I hope I will have a chance to let you all taste the fruits of my training. That'd be a good show. It'd be like Iron Chef. I have faith in you, Sigurd. I know your natural obliviousness will help you expand the traditions of British cooking. Oh, but guys, please don't get the wrong idea. Not all British cooking is, like that. Sure, X. Sure it isn't. I really do. We hope we get a Saber Wars 3 expanding on what the heck happened to XA. It's probably not going to be this year in JP, just because of the fact that XA had the idol form released this year, but maybe next year we'll get Saber Wars 3 in JP. 150 humanoids gets us 5 Hearts of the Foreign God. 15 servants with strength A or higher gets us unlock illusory planet Caribbean. And the quest to defeat 20 servants with A or higher and complete 5 Secret Forces Jeth Sajet quests. You're of course going to take me out of that to go to there, but I'm not going to do it right now. Servants with A or higher gets us 5 Hearts of the Foreign Gods. 10 Supergiant enemies gets us the Bounty Hunt for Poisonous Cooking Master and Solitary Okita. That was a mouthful. Okay, so I will really quickly now, not my room. Friends and following, that's right. And user search, so I'm going to take a drink while I showcase my my user ID, so be sure to send me a request here and I will be sure to respond. Delicious water. Alright, so I think that's been enough time. So, also I forgot to claim these earlier. More fangs. Login. Alright, so let me see. The next quest here requires 700 Artorium. Yeah, I'm not going to be accomplishing that quickly. I need to claim these as well, just the sense of obligation to claim. Coolness, I will be sure to accept. Weird. Okay. So I guess I will have to do some free quests here. The Green Kitchen is a mixed node. Caribbean Planet is the Planet Celent. I don't even have access to that. That requires mission 30? Mission 30. That's the 60 demonic enemies, which we need to do the Green Kitchen for. At least we're unlocked. So it's all the secret planets that are the respective currency nodes, it looks like. Well, I guess I'm doing the Green Kitchen here for a little bit. I will probably have to end up tapping into my apple reserves if I want to continue doing this during stream. So this is a mixed... No, this is the 4 and 5 currency nodes, so it doesn't matter what I use here. Nope, wrong filter. Refresh and show me what we've got. We'll go with... Actually, what do I have my filters on? I only have it on that. No wonder I'm not seeing anything else. So, show me the Princess of the Red Bean Paste. And one last refresh. Waiver, sure. Okay. So this is the mixed node farming. We'll go with this for now. I might go for a more efficient farming setup later. I'm not sure. I will have to wait and see. Collecting resources at Green Kitchen. Ideally here, actually, I could just go until I have 700 Artorium, and then I can always return to the free quests later. That might be what I have to do. It's going to come down to how quickly we get the Artorium drops then. Hopefully we get them plenty fast. Sadly, I can't bring in people that have base Saber, since she will just get smashed in this node, because archers. But XA does swimmingly well. Space Cow, huh? That's certainly a unique cow, I'll say. Yes, don't attack. Please do not attack. Oh, I'm sure you will. I'm sure you will. Do it like this order. Oh, excellent crit there, XA. Most excellent crits there. So I'm trying to think here. Given that this is a mixed node, I could probably get away with doing away with the currency farming efficiency and focus more on just farming efficiency in general to speed things along. Arash can probably handle the first wave by himself. Actually, why am I thinking Arash? I have just the servant that could probably do this. Damage might be a little finicky, but it's still worth the shot. I'll have to give that a shot here in just a moment. For now, let's wipe this out. Also, this is Paris in a quest for the first time. I don't think he even had a part to play in the summer event, did he? Like, I know that Charlotte showed up in the summer event briefly there, but Paris, I think this is his proper first appearance. Which is interesting, you know? And then we'll save the rest for next turn, just in case. Doot. But yeah, I do wonder what kind of role Paris will play in the future. Because, I mean, I think all of the most recent friend servants have had some part to play. Gareth has been an event. Summers 3 and 4. Paris, I guess this could technically count as an event appearance, but not really. Let's see. Jason had a singularity with him featuring in it. Bartholomew had a mini event with him in it. What else? Who else was there? Gosh. Chen Gong was in a Lost Belt. So yeah, I do wonder. Paris and Salome, I think, are the only ones that have not been. Oh, 40 Demonic. That unlocks the ultra high difficulty for Ellie-chan. Interesting. Good gracious, we just got a lot of something. Chen Gong was in the third Lost Belt. He did have a part to play there, so... yeah, so Chen Gong had something. So I'm pretty sure it's just Salome and Paris that have not had their story debuts yet. Story/event. But let's check you out here, Ari. I'm already freaking impressed. Like, good gracious. I'm already damn impressed with your... a maxed out NP5 Angry Mango with the Bond CE. That is damn impressive already. Alright, let's see what else you got in the general support here. Altera, Gil, always a good one. Lartoria, Ozzy, Wava, King Hassan. King Hassan is an excellent choice there. And then Ku and Dante's. NP3 Dante's is pretty good as well. Pretty good as well. And then support-wise, let's see what you got here. Wava, you got the OG Artoria. Nice, nice. Arashkagul, very, very nice as well. Dante's got Juna. Yeah, this is a pretty solid setup here. Pretty solid setup. Except... yeah, that's a pretty nice setup you got going for you. Husbando. Ah, understandable, you know. Everybody's got their own. So, 50 Archer Rider Casters unlocks 100. Still, that had to have taken a long time. Like, from what I understand, Angry Mango has the longest route to Bond 10 out of every single servant. Did you... I didn't check, but did you complete the rank up quest for him as well? I wasn't paying attention to that portion. 40 Demonic gives us the Ultra High Bounty Hunt, as well as our first of Bestia del Sol. Bestia del Sol is quick and buster and crit effectiveness. When crossing the Sea of Stars, there is something that simply cannot be avoided. Running out of fuel? Nope. Running out of food? No, not that either. Things that are of that sort are really, really honestly trivial. In fact, eating up the sun might even feel like a cakewalk compared to when you run across the most sinister female pirate gang. Media Lily isn't a gang. Capture Bounty King Elichan has been unlocked. From what I understand, that interlude is hell incarnate. So, yeah, I have my own Angry Mango, not anywhere near as strong as yours, but I'm dreading when I come to that interlude. Alright, so what I'm gonna do now here... let me see. You do indeed have this, so I'm gonna bring along one of your servants, but they're probably not gonna get the spotlight here because I want to try and see if I can't pull something off. So my Lancers, she's beyond Bond 5, isn't she? There she is, Bond 6 Lambda. You're working on Bond 13? Very, very nice, very respectable. And then you will be getting the case scope. Alright, now is where I need to draw upon my memory bank. So it's my waiver, and then it doesn't matter what this other servant is, I feel. So probably just bring Scotty for the buffs and for the, you know, other stuff. We'll put Bestia de Sol on waiver, and then the rest we can fill with event servants for more Artorium gains. Alright, and then Artorium per drop. Probably move him there. And nothing else gives Artorium per drop, so this will be the squad we run here. We can go ahead and switch to Captain Chaldea. When you're off of page, how you're going to replace Mango with Tamamo. I mean, you know, that could work, but like that having your Mango there shows some incredible amounts of dedication. You know, that is a trophy to be sure. That is for sure a trophy to be proud of. Alright, so this should work. Let's go. The main issue is going to be damage here. Will I have enough damage to wipe every wave out? Only time will tell. Alright. Let's get this party started. first wave. Well beyond the required amount of damage needed. Like, far beyond. Second wave. Throw the charges onto her. Come on, Lambda, you can do it. That one is also a roaring success. Well done, Lambda, well done. And suffice to say, I definitely have this. Alright, so I can definitely 3-turn this node. It's a shame it's not the greatest node in general, but, you know, it is what it is. Go, Lambda, go! Wipe these boars out. Also, I gotta ask, have you actually used Angry Mango with the Bond CE against any of the beast enemies? I do have to wonder that. Because I've heard, because I know he's like really good against them, but I've never actually seen anybody doing that. Alright. We're not getting the best Artorium drops here, unfortunately, but it is what it is. This is our third time through this. I'm gonna change the bonus filter to show me only Bestia de Souls. See if there's a... Hey, I do have somebody with max limit row conversion. Sweet. That'll definitely clear this, then. You have. Was it a long, drawn-out fight, or was it actually, like, just stupidly easy to do so? Because I am kind of curious. Because I've done a few beast solos myself. Mainly she who I shall not name. You're right. Artoria does indeed increase Artorium drops. It was very fast. Well, that's reassuring to know for whenever, in probably like a long time when I get my Angry Mango to that level, but yeah. I like doing some solo stuff. I've soloed, gosh. MASH has had solo attempts against most of them. I'm pretty sure I soloed Kama with MASH. I'm relatively positive I did. You did it against Solomon and Tiamat. Yeah. See, I kind of want there to be another fight against Solomon so I can try and get a MASH solo in against him. And same thing with the Tiamat one as well. It's just, you know, it's been so long since we've had one that I haven't had the chance to do it. But I would very much like to try. Okay, I'm actually going to see if I did solo Kama with MASH. Because I think I did, but I can honestly not remember. Yes, I did solo baseline Kama with Mashu. So yeah, I've done both of the beasts, the third or fourth, whatever that beast number is, with Mashu solos, and given the chance, I will definitely take out Solomon and Tiamat solo as well, and any other beasts they decide to throw at us, because they're gonna throw them all at us eventually, you know. All will come eventually. Again, it doesn't really matter who my support servant is. This is going to be the last time I run this anyways. So I'll go ahead and check that off and keep scrolling. It's nice to be able to get through this quickly. Thanks to Lambda Power. And actually, the next one might also be possible to do as well. No, the next one's a Lancer node. I missaw things, so yeah, Lancers. Not gonna be able to 3-turn it quickly. Oh, for sure, it's not actually gonna be foe, though. I feel like it will be, an alternate version of foe or something like that. Like, well, they're gonna throw, not foe, but primate murder at us when they eventually do a Tsukihime crossover, because I'm pretty sure primate murder is from Tsukihime. Pretty sure that's where he's mentioned. So when they eventually do that crossover, we'll have primate murder, aka foe, to fight. And that won't be traumatizing in the slightest bit. Not in the slightest bit traumatizing. I don't want to fight foe. He saved Mashu. He saved my Mashu. Foe is good. That was the wrong button, but it works. And there we go. Melt. Melt. Alright. So... looking forwards here... just trying to see... there's still a lot to do. I actually could keep going on Green Kitchen. I do need to do it 3 more times later on in the guide it shows. So I could do that. Rather than try to move forwards. I need 700 to continue the story. I'm at 472. This is a quick farm as well. I think I'm going to keep going on this one. So let me scroll back down to this on the guide so I can check it off as I get to it. There it is. So check off another one, since I have to kill 100 demonic enemies eventually. And it doesn't matter who I pick. Just want to pop my neck a little bit. Not too much to ask, Neck. Why can't you be more flexible than you currently are? Man, it'd be nice to be like an owl and just turn your head around 180 degrees. Just to feel that cracking sensation. Although, do owls get neck cracks, I wonder? I actually don't know how owls do that. Random, yes, but I'm random sometimes. And now I just can't help but think, how exactly do owls turn their head in a 180 degree fashion? Maybe their skulls aren't as connected to their spinal column, perhaps? Now I kind of want to look up owl biology to try and find the answer to this. I don't know. I might have to do that. So, if I don't get the 700 Artorium by the time I'm done with the free kitchen farms, I might just end up calling stream, unfortunately. Just because I really don't want to have to sit through a lot of farming on stream, and I really don't want to actually burn through that many apples either, because I do want to save for Christmas time. theoretically speaking, at the very least, if Christmas is around Thanksgiving this year, then I have good chances of having a lot of time off while it's happening and just being able to laze around some days and blast through a bunch of boxes. So, I do have that to think about. 1.2 million damage is so nice. Let's see, 577. We might actually get there. Use our last silver apple to run it 2 more times. We'll go with this Mama. And just blast forwards. 10, 8, 10 for Tama. Let me get Tama up here. So, Tama. Tomo no Mai. Let's see. What does she... So she's at 8, so you're trying to get the materials for skill level 9, which is... Dun. Very slowly loading for me. Seeds and... pages. Right, you did say you were in page hell, didn't you? I do recall you saying that now. Do this. Well, let's see if there's any events coming up that will grant you pages more easily. Let's see. Let us see. So, JP events 2019 November. Christmas 2019. Show me what you got. We also have a hunting quest campaign coming up soon as well. So the hunting quest is skeletons, knights, Amazons, Yakuza, Efrants, and boars. So yeah, does not look like there's going to be pages from any of them. Okay, so the hunting quests won't have any pages. Only 12. Getting close, for sure. Who's your next target for farming after Tama's done? And go, Milk, go. Excuse me. Well done, well done. Hey! Would you look at that? Pages are actually on the lotto bracket for Christmas 2020. One for us. So yeah. This Christmas event will give you pages if you do the lotto. 2 per box. Same thing with lanterns, crystals, and 3 fangs. The fangs actually is very nice. All your 1-stars are 999. That's damn impressive, man. That is damn impressive. I don't... That's way beyond even me. Like, I try to at least get all of my servants to have at least 2 in every skill, but all your 1-stars being 999, that is damn impressive. That means all your 1-stars are actually leveled up as well, which granted wouldn't take too much effort, I suppose, but even still, that's pretty freaking impressive. You're gonna blast through when the Amazonas event happens next year. Any kind of tower event, actually, you're gonna have an easy time with, just because you're gonna have a freaking great roster of servants to choose from. So you've all your 0-star servant. Your only 0-star servant is a 10-10-10. All your 1-stars are 999s. And you're working on getting all of your 2 stars to 999 as well. Very, very nice. And they're all Bond 810. Hot damn. Have you been playing since the game launched or something, I have to wonder? Because that's an impressive thing. Like, I've only got a few Bond, like, 10 servants, like maybe a handful, if nothing else. And I'm still working on getting some servants up to Bond 5. Even Georges. Very, very nice. I know a lot of people don't like leveling him up since he is good for challenge quests and stuff, but you know, he deserves some leveling up. Since day 1. Well, damn. That's pretty impressive. I too am technically a day 1 player, but I got kind of frustrated relatively early on because I wasn't really like familiar with the whole AP and battle mechanics of FGO. It was my first gacha game after all, so I think it was by Okeanos that I kind of just got frustrated that things were getting harder and I didn't know how to effectively farm and everything, so I just sort of gave up for about a year until Kentucky Rider came out, and then Kentucky Rider blazed me back into the game because he is legit so good. I've got almost all of the wanted posters. I have all the wanted posters unlocked. Interesting. Alright, so let's see. What can I claim? I can claim all of the first curry. And then for the gold, you can get all the mirrors. Alright. You know what? That is perfectly fine logic, you know? There's no problem. There's no faults in that logic. Alright. 80 Earth attributes gives me 5 TOB. 60 demonics gives me 5 steel and unlocks the next planet. And unlocks the 100 demonics, which I still can't complete just yet. So that's training planet Sultant. Lures are only for supports, waifus, and husbandos. Fair. Fair is fair is fair. Lore for love. 100 Archer, Rider, or Castress gets us 5 Black Beast Grease. 20 Loved Ones gets us 5 Lenogus. 5 Green Kitchens gets us 5 Gems of the Night. And that is all of the missions completed. We have enough to do the next premonition of Saber Wars 3. Is it hinting at Saber Wars 3, maybe? Oh, I so hope so. Alright, but in all seriousness, let us see what is up with the quest composition. Is there any drops? There is indeed. It is another mixed drop node. So filter in only the Princess of Red Bean Paste. We'll bring this and back to this squad. Let's go. 93 lures. Holy cow. I mean, to be fair, I guess I could have that much lures if I didn't keep spending them on servants. But damn, you've got a lot of lures. You've got enough for, what is it, 31 servants to get their skills to 10, 10, 10? That's damn impressive. You have a pick of, you have a large variety of choices that you could be making. Also, I just realized support Jane is ascended. Maybe. That, or I'm just completely oblivious to support Jane, since more often than not I have XA on the field with Jane, and, you know, XA is in my tier 1 of the waifu categories, so it would make sense that I'm oblivious to the others that are not in the tier 1s. Scotty, please don't kill. Thank you, Scotty. XA, get 20% charge. Oh, she got 29. She got 19. That's perfectly enough. Solar lobster. Well, I can't say I've ever heard of a solar lobster before today. Never even had the conceptual thought about a solar lobster either. But now that I do, it's probably not going to leave my head. Alright. Ooh, XA might have enough oomph. Do I risk it, though? It's sad that that 100% crit isn't on her arts card. Do I risk it? I think I've gotta. Oh, the risk was well worth the reward. Finish your 2 stars, and then next year, your 3 stars. The 3 stars are where it's gonna get tough. Like, some of those suckers require a ton of freaking materials. So you definitely got your work cut out for you. But I commend you on being so dedicated to doing that kind of thing, you know. I mean, eventually, I plan on doing it myself, but, like, that's a very far-off dream for me. A very, very far-off dream for me. Alright, that navigation is done. More mysterious substances that may or may not be gamma. I don't know my things. Comet. Contact with Kaiju Comet. Kaiju Comet. Another symbol that I do not recognize. King Protea, though, I do. We got a mission to claim. 20 quests in the exoplanet gets us 5 hearts. It's the only things you have left except for events. Fair. It does come down to that at some point, eventually. That is fair. You've got all your interludes and everything done as well, then? Damn. Alright, so I think I will go ahead and use a single Gapple here to proceed. King Protea, Alter Ego. My brain farts sometimes. Berserker does beat Alter Ego. So, let me see if I can't pull off the numbers that I saw in the, in my first solo attempts against you, King Protea. Will Scotty double MHXA be enough to put you down? Can I get, you know, some Scotties? Scotties. I know I've got some people with Scotties. Where are you, Scotties? There's a Scotty, but it's not my Scotty. Do you have... I could have swore you have Scotty. Oh, that's why she's not showing up, because I have filters going. Duh. Alright. So, since this is all about the DACA here, let's go ahead. Read up is a lie. Sometimes it certainly feels that way, doesn't it? Alright, so... her with that. My Scotty with this. And actually, no. My Scotty won't have that. We'll throw Summer BB on here first, though. Before we get any further here. Oh, BB. Summer BB. There we go. Summer BB with... where is it? Where are you? Golden captures the carp. Or do I want to go with Fragment of 2030? Yeah, Fragment of 2030 on you. We'll put in Okita Jet there. Put the golden captures the carp. Swap these around. And we need to change our Mystic Code. Actually, no, we don't. Alright. Let us see if we can pull this sucker off. This is training for when the next main quest, for when the CCC main quest interlude comes back. What are these HP values gonna be? What is with the background music? This background music sounds ridiculous. Also, this is not a good starting turn here. I need a good starting turn, game. All I can hear is the tuba. Why the tuba? Also, I guess display all of these at this point. And show me some Scotty. Doesn't matter which Scotty I go for. Although, I would love to have one with Bastille de Soul, but... Alright. Excuse me. Why is yours... Oh, I have it set to max limit broken only, don't I? That would explain why your Scotty wasn't showing up here. That would indeed explain it. Again with the tuba. I'm sorry, I cannot take it seriously when there's a tuba playing in the backdrop. I need an arts card on you, XA. Need an arts. That will actually possibly work better. Only a single multi on Ishtar? Yeah, I went somewhat decently hard. I think I did like 13s. 13 multis on her. Didn't get her, but you know, that's how the cookie crumbles sometimes. I guess this is gonna have to do, isn't it? Yeah, this is gonna have to do. So I guess for now... Okay. So actually I'm thinking now. No. It's probably best to swap in Summer BB. Take out... Take out my Scotty. Yeah, take out my Scotty. Just back off and accept the win. You know, you're not wrong there. That is some damn good logic. Alright, and then Faceless Moon. And then lower BB's Gather Rate for more DACA. Ephemeral Shadowless Blade for even more DACA. This is probably going to be the only turn we get a... Oh, I forgot that I don't have that one skill. Sure, go for the stun. It's not going to hurt. It might help if she decides to, you know... I'm going to save... the, Yeah. I'm going to save the crit damage buff for next turn, when I'm going to be mainly probably doing attacks. Good idea, me. What kind of damage values are we looking at? 1.3 million. Yes. That's the kind of damage I like seeing. I'm fairly confident that if I do it right, I can pull off a freaking one-turn victory when the rerun comes around. That was very reassuring numbers to see. Although, actually, she has a lot more damage up, strengths up, so maybe not. But I'll see. I suppose I'll find out. Chestnut paste. Chestnut paste will actually help out now that I'm thinking about it when the time comes. And I guess her own crit strength just to be safe. I've got enough stars that it won't matter. And Buster card effectiveness as well. Even if it doesn't matter, let's go. Ooh, that's some damage. Sorry, King Protea, that I just bullied you so hard, but, you know, I had to test. I just had to. But yeah, that was definitely a very, very good sign, getting Tama like that. And 100 prisms. Awesome, awesome. I very wish we were going to that moon. The Dark Mana. Alright. This is a mixed node as far as currency drops go. We will go ahead and bring Ishtar along. 22 more apples that you're willing to use for Tamamo pages. What node are you farming out of curiosity? I can probably clear this party as well. And this squad will be good. Ooh. Ooh, that was... Finally got the pop in the neck. Finally, the neck pop is here. She's coming. Ishtar, my other half is drawing near. Are you sure, my lady? We have not received any reports to that effect. I can tell the sheer revulsion she inspires in me is enough to make my fingers tremble in disgust. Her fingers tremble in disgust, huh? I see. That is a very good sign. How can this be a good sign? I'm so angry I could kill you just because you're the closest living thing. Yeah, I was just looking at that as well to see if I could lend some assistance, and I'm seeing that as well. If those bounty hunters are on their way, they will of course bring the catalyst with them. Which means that soon at long last, the shrine, the goddess, and the catalyst will all be gathered here at the entrance to the Origin universe. Of course, we certainly do not need to keep those bounty hunters around. I will have 50 fighters stationed around our position. Once we have recovered the catalyst, then they can turn the bounty hunter's ship into so much space dust. There's no need for that. I'll see to Ishtar's execution myself. Yes, you may have those fighters surround their ship and recover their catalyst. But once the catalyst is safe in his cell, I want Ishtar brought before me. As you wish. Oh, I don't get the luxury room? By the way, given the route they were taking, they'll have to pass by Green Kitchen to get to the Dark Mana, right? So why haven't we heard from Enma? She should have noticed something.
Given that she did not contact us, she must have either let them pass or simply failed to read the wanted poster.
How could she do that? She's the only, the most earned saber among the 6 badges.
I expect she was most likely unable to act due to her financial difficulties.
Huh?
This zone is nothing in the way of tourists, which of course means the kitchen is nothing in the way of revenue. The only money she makes is from the occasional Spacian Kage-ryu recruit who goes there for the hot springs, which is to say, next to nothing. Even the sparrows who work here only do so to earn money for the kitchen.
So that's what those birds are doing here. I always wondered where they came from whenever I passed one, but I never would have thought. I understand. After we've completed this plan, I'll give some thought to the kitchen's financial woes. I should be able to resolve their problems once I have awakened and become a perfect evil goddess with all the Servantverse under my control. Chirp, if not even the rule of the heart, Servantverse can solve the kitchen's problems. Who can? Chirp.
Yeah, 20 is a very low odds.
Very well, Lady Ishtar. Please wait at your throne. I will pass your command to the fighter pilots. We will begin the awakening ritual as soon as the catalyst arrives. Soon your patience will be rewarded.
I feel it's not so much her patience as it is yours, Muninori. I definitely feel like Muninori is pulling the strings behind the curtain for all of this, you know? Just something in my gut is telling me that is the case. Dot dot dot. Dot dot dot. How strange. The sense of Aizon feels only getting more intense. It's as though my entire body is smoldering. Oh, she's smoldering for us, is she now? Well. It's not just my repulsion for Ishtar either. I think I'm afraid to be in this place. Interesting. She's fearing. Wonder why that's the case.
Are you there, Sigurd?
Uh-oh.
I am. What can I do for you, my lord? That bounty hunter girl must not get any closer to Lady Ishtar. Once we have retrieved the catalyst, dispose of the interlopers in whatever way you see fit. Understood. I hate to go against her leader's wishes, but if you think it's for the best, it shall be done. Of course it's for the best. Bringing the two of them together could awaken the real one. And we are not so foolish as to awaken a being we cannot fully control. Lady Ashtar's aspect is all the primordial goddess needs.
It's all that you need, because Lady Ashtar is more willing than not to spare / listen to you, is what he's trying to say. More about successful. Purging auxiliary energy systems now. We have officially arrived at the Forbidden Zone AO3, the Red Wasteland's crown. The black ball is the dark mana. And that's their fortress. It's way bigger than I was expecting. We were talking about an evil organization's home base. If you ask me, anything smaller would be a disappointment. If they've already sent out their fighters, what do we do now, Ishtar? No way we're backing down after coming this far. Engines to the max. Hold on tight, soul. As long as we can attach ourselves to this fortress, our boarding coach should open their hatch. They have to.
We're under attack!
They start firing at us. Lower the power settings, though, so looks like warning shots. They must know they can't shoot us down as long as Soul's on board. Which means the next thing they will probably be is boarding. Exactly, which means we've got the home field advantage. Take over the controls for a while, would you, X? Come on, Master, let's get out there and show these punks who they're dealing with. Excuse me. Alright. So we have to be getting to the point soon where there's supposedly a secret XA cutscene. I still can't find evidence of such a cutscene existing, but I vaguely recall mentioning of it back when the event first aired in JP period. Very, very vaguely. Very, very vaguely. Should probably take out Sigurd's disciple. Now that I'm looking at the battle here. Probably should. Ishtar should have NP here soon. Ishtar definitely has NP. Probably take out another one of the defensive lanterns and maybe the disciple first, though. Yeah, definitely take out the disciple first, then the other defensive lantern. Then we can NP with Ishtar, and maybe NP with XA if there's anything left. Maybe, just maybe. Okay, 2 NPs. That's more than a little concerning. Throw the evasion up on you. Invincibility is good. This is going to be a 3-turn buff, so it's worth doing. Go Buster, so we're ready and prepped to go. Get the buffs on you. So we are indeed now ready to rock. Next turn. Ooh, glorious hit there, XA. Simply glorious. Alright, another Sigurd's Disciple and 2 more defensive lanterns. Now is the time to kill. And we'll give Ishtar the buff. And doot doot doot. I'm glad I had X's NP ready. XA's. It's so easy to mix up the in-game name. I guess that is why MHX is called Miss X, so that XA can just be called X. Makes sense. Does indeed make some modicum of sense. Alrighty. A little bit of badges, nothing really major. And I should have defeated mission 26 here, though I think we've already done that mission. I'm gonna check that real quick. Do we have mission 26 on the list? We do. Well, I didn't do some of the farming, so that makes sense that it's not done just yet. Alright, anyways, the Dark Mana. Alright, so no drops here. X, and it's just a Saber, so this squad again. Why not? Although we can probably swap out Jiang Yu, since he is that for you. And since it's no drops, actually, you know what? I'm going to be switching this party back to a silver drop only party eventually, so yeah. Okitan, and let's throw on Bestia de Sol. Okay. Let's see what we're up against. Check whatever is off, and keep scrolling. There we're attached to the fortress, one of the fortress apertures. Our boarding codes check out. Here comes the homing beacon. You guys ready to charge headfirst into their launch bay? Sounds fun. Do it. Axe, once we're in, can you take over the command room and close the hatch behind us? Leave it to me. I'm an old hand at these kinds of breaking and enterings. I'll make sure we're completely cut off from the outside. Sweet. All hands move out. We've got to find Ishtar and capture her as quickly as possible. Sigurd. Space Knight right out of an old sci-fi. Indeed it is. Welcome, Foreign Master. I'm one of the Spacian Kageryu's 6 blades, Sigurd the Dragon Slayer's sword. I'm afraid I must ask the other guests to leave now. Take up your sword, half-goddess. As a sign of respect for the spirit origin you share with Lady Ishtar, I will kill you in a fair fight. Fine by me. Once I beat you, that'll be the last of both the 6 blades and this whole Saber insanity. Though it looks like he doesn't use a katana either, which means the man who killed Father is still out there. There's one thing I do not understand. Tell me, half-goddess, before we begin, why travel with her? Huh? You mean Jane? Yes, she and I are both survivors of the team that set out to kill the primordial goddess 2,000 years ago after she had been driven mad by her lust for revenge and all certain kind. Okay, that's some exposition. Your companion there used a galactic bear trap of sorts to pin the goddess in place, while I used my demonic sword's 10 suns form to obliterate her spirit core. Without Space Scout Calamity, Jane's keen eye, our team would have never been able to defeat her. So tell me, as one of the primordial goddess's alter egos, why are you running around with the woman who sealed your original goddess self away? Is that true, Jane? Jane? Yep, it's true. I was totally planning to kill Ishtar in the end. I mean, she's one half of the primordial goddess, right? No way I was gonna let her live. Honestly, I still don't know what made Tokiomi want to raise her as his daughter. And that's exactly why we should make sure scholars get proper license before they get to work with genuinely dangerous stuff. Anyway, none of that is really important right now, since we're about to fight. What's the matter, Sigurd? Have you grown rusty over the years or something? She's over 2,000 years old. Hold up. You're a survivor of the team that set out to kill the goddess. But that happened a long, long time ago, right? So then why are you working as Father's assistant? No, more importantly, were you just lying when you told me to become a bounty hunter, or were you consoled me after Father was killed? Did you even meet a word of it, Jane?
Sorry.
No, I see. So you're simply trying to do your job, albeit in your own way. That answers my question. Now, let us begin our battle.
What? Hey, come on, I'm still really shaken up here. Shouldn't an old honorable sword fighter like you be able to give me a moment just to process? Aw. Probably not.
Alright, what are we up against here? Sigurd.
Alright, I've got X and XA. Both of them are anti-sabers, so this should be easy enough.
Fatal battle.
This is the damage test that I should have been doing. But he's got a defense. Anti-dragon swordsmanship. Increase defense against dragons. Apply trait dragon to target. Everybody has a dragon. I need to see what kind of damage we're doing. There's no really easy way to tell if this is doable or not. Well, we can see how we do with just a single NP, and if we do well enough, I guess I can back out and come back in. Give me more stars. Fire support is good. Drop Scotty's gather rate. Thank you. Boost that. We got enough stars. Chestnut paste. And then as much Daka as I can Daka. Go, XA, go. Kick Sigurd's ass! Please. Please be damaged. Please be damaged. Please be damaged. Please be damaged. Okay. That's not bad at all.
Is it enough?
Because I'm trying to think. We did a couple million points there worth of damage. Probably I'd say, what? He starts off with like 8. He had 8,313,000, and he's down to this. So we didn't even do 1.4 million points of damage. Which means even if I had an identical setup here, and I'd use that same thing, I would still need to do... God, how much? In 3 turns? Divide that by 3, it's 2.7, so roughly 2.8 million points of damage would need to be done every single turn in order to do it, and I did half of that. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to solo this. I couldn't be able to do that gimmick to get the victory here. Just from the quick and dirty math, yeah. Maybe if I could somehow remove the dragon trait, but I'm pretty sure XA has the dragon trait regardless, so just try it out. Are you saying to just finish it with my current team, or do you think I should back out to try it with that special setup? Because I could back out and try it with the special setup just to see what I get to. It'd be a fair bit of back... It would be a lot of backing out and coming back in, because I need to get the perfect setup. And it would also... Now that I'm saying it aloud, I'm not going to get those kinds of numbers, because Chestnut Paste only does the first critical, so already my numbers would be lower. And if I were to go a quick blast, I would not have NP either. And I don't really want to use command seals here either.
I need to evasion XA. And then doot. Just trying to think. Would Sigurd? No, Sigurd wouldn't have. Sigurd might be anti-dragon, but it's not enough. Yeah, maybe if I had a Max Limit Broken Bestia de Soul and a support Max Limit Broken Bestia de Soul, I could see it possibly happening, but without both of those, I just don't see a 3-turn, essentially, with XA possible. It's something to try for the rerun, I suppose. I'm gonna have to try to recall to, come in... Okay, I was guessing he was gonna lose some buffs after the NP. I didn't expect the battle to end. I'm happy about that, though. But yeah, I'm gonna have to try to remember for when the rerun comes around to make sure... Actually, if the rerun comes around... I don't know how well I could time it, but maybe if I could get 2 Max Limit Broken Bestia de Souls on my squad and a support Max Limit Broken Bestia de Soul. Combine that with a Scotty with Bond CE, which will definitely happen by then. Yeah, the numbers are adding up. The possibility is there in the rerun. Resistance is futile. Your swordplay is no match for mine. Lord Moninori ordered me to dispose of all of you except the Catalyst. But as a knight of Space Shinkageria, my loyalties lie with the Commander. And I need not hear her speak to ascertain her true will beyond a shadow of a doubt. She wishes for the Catalyst to be brought to her and the rest of you to be imprisoned. You finished the event day 3. Damn. You must have rushed it. Out of curiosity, I don't suppose you got this supposed MHXA cutscene that's in the event. Have you? Did you? Because I heard that there's supposed to be some sort of MHXA cutscene that's secret or something. Did you get it? And if so, do you know how to get it? Damn, that sucks. Power absent order only invites chaos. But some thought such power could be contained as long as it was given form, regardless of what that form may do or think. I commend Professor Tokiyomi's attempt to do so, but it seems his methods were unequal to the task. You didn't? Damn. I'm pretty sure it triggers upon losing a battle. Okay, you did get a cutscene. You just don't know how it triggered. Okay. So it is there. That's good to know. There is an MHXA cutscene. That is very good to know. Sigurd only brought me the Catalyst, I swear. When will he learn to not go off on his own? If I remember something... I don't know if it's actually a secret or not. I just remember people talk... I just remember when the Saber Wars 2 originally aired in JP, people were talking about some sort of MHXA cutscene where she essentially, like, uses her pseudo-infinity stones or something to that effect. I don't remember the exact details. It was years ago, quite literally, and I didn't read too much into it. She is indeed. She is in the tier 1 of my waifus list. She is tier 1 waifu material. Well, I guess it's alright. I'll still get to do everything I planned, which is not in the order I'd originally intended. Ishtar is blushing there. So you finally returned to me, Master of Earth. I'll admit, you surprised me back in Queens by temporarily enhancing my more pathetic half. But I'm afraid that ability will do you no good here, since there are no servants to come to your aid. Yeah, this is kind of awkward. Not gonna lie. There's no need for us to converse.
Having said that, I suppose we could talk about everything that's transpired up to this point, especially since we still have time. So as the leader of the Spacian Kageryu, I demand you to tell me how you and my lesser half defeated almost all of the 6 blades together.
Sure, no thing, no issues.
How dare you still speak to me so casually? You must start treating me with the respect I'm due.
She can't hurt me. And that's how it happened. Exposition dump.
I see. Well, that turned out to be a tremendous waste of time. What an incredibly boring journey you've had.
I think the journey was quite exciting, thank you very much, Ashtart.
Alright, my turn. I'm going to tell you something that's just as much for your benefit as mine. After all, you don't want to simply be the proverbial lamb to the slaughter. Or altar in this case, do you? So I'm going to tell you what it is the Spacian Kageryu is trying to accomplish. How it will happen to the Servantverse, which you, myself, and the Origin Universe have all played their parts.
Exposition dump. Or not.
Look, you know how it is, right? I have the responsibilities I need to fulfill. So as a survivor of the Goddesses Hunt A team, I couldn't just let Tokiomi go ahead with his research on the primordial goddess, right? But when I realized I couldn't talk him out of it, I decided my only choice is to become his assistant and keep an eye on things. Then, when he brought the goddess's spirit core back from the Forbidden Zone, it split in half. And when he said that he was going to raise her to be human, well, what else could I do but stick around so I could see how it turned out? And that way, if I saw any signs she was turning out to be like the goddess of vengeance the legends tell about, I'd have plenty of chances to take my gun and pop her right in the back of the head.
Well, that's honestly kind of morbid.
Well, then I wouldn't have forgotten about that up until Sigurd reminded me. Sorry, Ishtar. So does that mean you're still the same old Jane you've always been, then? I guess that depends on Ishtar. I mean, I sure didn't tell her what I got mixed up in all this stuff to begin with. Then there's no problem. I already knew exactly what you were apologizing about earlier anyway. Not to mention I already had a pretty good idea how cold and calculating you are deep down, you know? Oh man, when you put it like that, even I can't feel a little bad. Okay, enough of that. Now let's figure out a way out of this mess, shall we? They took us all away after Sigurd beat us, right? Then there's no time to waste. We need to break down this door and get after him. I'd love to do just that, but the walls here are oddly hard. It looks like they're made out of something unusual, something normal servant noble phantasms won't even scratch.
Right you are, assassin. Dark Man of Space Fortress is but a cover name. Oh. The fortress is in truth the artificial shrine designed to serve as an altar for the primordial goddess. So the altar was here the whole time. Its true name is Ancient Shrine Bel Mana. Imitation. You hardly even talk to us face to face, huh? I don't know who you are, and frankly, I don't want to know. But isn't introducing yourself supposed to be the bare minimum courtesy among civilized people? I see little point in giving my name to those who will soon be too dead to make use of it, but very well. I am Spacian Kageryu's Vice Commander, Yagi Munenori. Munenori, as in Munenori the Swords, the head of Edo Shinkageryu? Huh, who can say? I suspect he is someone with whom I have much in common, and I can understand all too well how frustrated a man of his station would be. No matter how his disciples venerate him for his incredible skill, the fact remains that Otome Ryu is forbidden from leaving Edo Shinkage Ryu's walls. It is only natural that he may wish to say, let's say, cut loose and do as he pleases from time to time, without concern for what those around him may think.
Well, bully for him. So what the great Vice Commander of the Spacian Kageryu doing here, then?
Oh, that? Well, you are still a goddess's alter ego, even if you are only her good half. So I thought it would be better for you to know what is about to happen, rather than for you to simply disappear.
So if this is placed in an ancient shrine, does that mean you're planning on waking Ashtar here?
We are not planning on anything. Lady Ashtar's awakening has already begun. It started as soon as the goddess's halves, this forbidden zone, and the catalysts were all gathered together. As described in the goddess scriptures, the primordial goddess who resides in the shining blue galaxy was said to be goddess of vengeance and who loathed all of servant kind. Once she awakens, the Origin Universe will overwrite every rule that governs the shining blue galaxy, by very literally cutting the entire universe cleanly in half.
Are you insane? If that happened, everything in this universe would die, including you idiots.
Ah, but you see, the goddess would not enact her vengeance upon us, for we are her loyal followers. It seems your father never taught you what the goddess of the Origin Universe truly was.
Well, thanks for the exposition, Mr. Bad Guy. Now that I know exactly what I need to do. I need to destroy this fortress before this ever has a chance of happening.
Preposterous. We were not the only ones who had a hand in building Dark Mana. Its exterior may be crafted with modern technology, but it's a warship above all else, a warship made for the goddess of the primordial mystic.
Perhaps your so-called plan would not be entirely folly if that legendary sacred sword, capable of cutting through the dragon's heart jewel at the core of the ship, truly existed. Oh, pure irony at its finest. Pure irony. Axe has that sword, doesn't she? But the last wielder of the sacred sword was lost in the last great war, along with the hopes and dreams of the Dark Realms. At any rate, you lot will need to wait but another hour. Preparations for your execution are underway as we speak. Wait.
Lost along with the hopes and the dreams of the Dark Realms. That's XA. XA was the hope of the Dark Realms, wasn't she? With such a low percentile chance, it's gonna be rough, but, you know, it could happen.
Enemies though you may be, you still managed to defeat 5 of our 6 blades. I will therefore give you an honorable death in front of the right of seppuku.
Oh man, this is too much to take in. I don't even know where to start. Well, for the moment, I guess the most important thing is that this fortress is seriously bad news. Is there any way you could destroy it, Jane? Nope, I'm not even sure a Universe-class battleship would have enough power to destroy a Dragonheart energy reactor, let alone me. That Dragonheart, huh? Just leave that to me. I know a way to destroy that. Alright, I forgot. I thought that slipped way back on Texas Beyond. Really? You do? Well, as long as nobody gets in my way, at least. So you two can just focus on rescuing Soul. It sounds like the ritual's already underway, so we really can afford to take our time. Good point. We can totally do this with you here, X. I mean, you're the Saber who once saved the Servantverse. If you can pull this off, too, I'll totally recommend you to the Galactic Police's Galaxian Department. Huh? Galaxian? I've never heard of it before, but it sounds pretty cool. Oh, no. Jane's the reason X got sucked into a dead-end job. Now we just have to figure out how we get out of here. Can't you break through these walls, X? No, the Dragon's Heart's one thing, but I don't know if I can destroy a relic from ancient civilization. Well, I suppose I could give it a shot, but... I'm sorry, I destroyed it without even meaning to. You didn't destroy anything, I opened it for you, Chirp. I had to get you through earlier, Ishtar, Lady X, and Lady Jane. The Madam asked us to bust you out. Are you really going to defeat this evil space Shinkage Ryu? Chirp! Sparrow power! Let's go, Sparrows and Benyanma. Support only. Alright. Ishtar solo. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Ishtar solo. Alert, an archer, assassin, and extra class servant have escaped from the holding cells. All hands must move to capture targets immediately. I repeat, all hands must... Ugh! Damn, they already know we escaped. Figures the home base will be cut above the rest. You're sure this is the way into the fortress's core, Mr. Sparrow? I'm sure, Chirp. There's an elevator that leads directly to the throne room, too. Chirp. Alright, thanks. Okay, X. We'll handle the throne room. You go handle the core. As soon as I find the reactor, I'll bust it up good and make my way back to the launch bay. Jade, head back to the launch bay now and make sure the mana's ready to go when we need it. God, I hate to split up our forces, but I can't deny it'll be a good diversion. I'll hold as long as I possibly can, but I will leave the man with the man if it gets too dangerous to wait. So you two better hurry back, no detours. Don't worry, we'll be back in no time, and I'll make sure Soul's with me. There you have it. This is the Space Shinkaguri's objective. Turn me back into the primordial goddess. Well, I suppose it would be more accurate to say they mean to use me as a vessel with which to awaken her. Yeah, you don't sound too enthused about that. This is the destiny I've been given. It is what is being asked of me. I will see it fulfilled, that is all. From what Moninori tells me, Professor Tokiomi brought the primordial goddess spirit core back with him, but it's split into good and evil halves. I don't know for certain why the primordial goddess chose to divide herself in that manner. But if her goal is to enact vengeance of all servant kind, I do have a theory. I suspect she thought she lost to servant kind, a collective entity that is no greater threat to her than an insect colony would be to us, because her good side naivety was holding her back. If this goodness was her fatal flaw, ridding herself of it would ensure she does not fall again. Which is where I come in. I'll complete the goddess's evil form and enact vengeance on all of servant kind, regardless of how I may personally feel about it. If by doing so I'm able to grant Moninori's wish, that is, as they say, killing 2 birds with 1 stone. Professor Tokiomi refused to awake me, but Moninori raised me, so if that is what he wants, I will. You know, I kind of wonder. I'm kind of wondering here, just because it would make an interesting twist. Is Ashtar actually the good side, and Ishtarin actually the bad side, and Tokiomi raised the bad side to be good? Because Ashtar has a lot of, you know, kinder than she should moments, you know? So I do kind of wonder that. It would make some funny sense.
What's the meaning of this? Could you tell us right in the middle of an important discussion?
It's an emergency, Commander. The prisoners have escaped and are on the destructive rampage. I've received word that the fighting has broken out in both the engine room and the launch bay.
Sorry it took me so long to get here, Soul. So your plan is to revive the goddess, huh, Ashtar? Don't you even know the goddesses revived went out of stage ages ago? I really can't let you deal with this crap since you have my face, so I'm here to bring you and the whole Space Shinkage Ryu organization down. Your face, so you think you're the true part of the primary guest than I? What a joke, I'm the real deal. You're nothing more than a defective copy.
Hey, Destructive! Welcome to the stream, and thank you very much for the raid. Also, I'm very much feeling a Shadow vs. Sonic moment here. We're in space. You think you're strong enough to defeat me? You're not even good enough to be my fake. Welcome, Jakester. Welcome. Hobby things. But man, I'm definitely getting some serious Shadow vs. Sonic vibes from this now. I can't but think of both Ishtars running along a very long platform that never seems to end with the ground destroying itself behind them. Oh, that'd be glorious. But how have things been, you two?
It's been 10 years since your father was murdered, and your incompetent self was so preoccupied living hand to mouth that you couldn't even manage to track down his killer.
It is going pretty well. I'm nearing the end of the story part of stream, if nothing else. I still haven't seen this XA cutscene that is supposed to be in here. Ari here has confirmed that there is an XA cutscene, and I need to find out what it is. I need to find out how to get it. I think I might have to lose the upcoming fights here, so if that's the case, then that is what I will do.
The very idea that a shoddy copy like you considers yourself to be the same as me is so far beyond revolting. I actually find myself pitying you.
I'm not sure what SO command is supposed to do off the top of my head there. So, I might not have that one set up properly there, Ari. Only some commands actually work. I haven't had the time to go through all of them, unfortunately, to do.
Alright, forget fighting to save the universe. I'm gonna kill you for being such a heinous bitch.
Well, damn. Oh, shout out. That's right. I have been meaning to do the shout out command. I just am always worried that I don't get the commands right. Like, sometimes I set up the commands and they work, but like half the time I do it, it doesn't work properly. It's kind of frustrating, so yeah, the shout out one is definitely one I need to work on getting. But I'll just say it here vocally. If you're here watching the stream, I am saying go ahead and visit Draconic Zahak. He is an excellent streamer as well, fellow FGO tuber. We've had a couple of roll-offs between ourselves. He's beat me handily in every single one, because I can't seem to win a roll-off, unless it's with Melt. I have won one roll-off in my streaming career. But yeah, go show him support. He is an awesome dude. Yeah, can't we talk, you two? Can we all just get along? I love how they're... Okay, this is just sort of lending credence to my theory that it's possible that Ashtar is actually the good side and Space Ishtar is actually the bad side. I don't know. It feels like it could be right.
Anything you want to say, you can wait until I've defeated this bitch and brought her down a peg or 10. You really are a fool, aren't you? It seems you've already forgotten how much you were at Queen's. And now you think you're going to defeat me? What a joke. The only hope you have of killing me is making me laugh so hard my sides end up rupturing. You'll soon be begging for me to spare your life, Ishtar. Though, of course, that's only if you have still the energy to suffer mercy after cut off your arms and legs. Well, listen to you, princess. Looks like you finally earned halfway decent comeback.
Alright, so... I don't know how I'm gonna die. Oh, I know how I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die very easily here. There's no way you would understand. I will never understand, idiot. Oh. Okay, so she's got an attack buff. I've got a defense buff. BAQ. Why not? What does our damage look like? I guess just I should not use the low intelligence. Your low intelligence irritates me. Oh snap! Come on, Ash. Can't you do anything about that German? No, Ishtar.
Why the hell would you give yourself guts? You need to die in order to see if this is how I get this cutscene with XA. Come on, Ashtar. Crit me. Crit me. Crit me. This is called elegance. Come on. Yes. Yes! One more turn. You can do it. You didn't have an ounce of grace. Why would you heal? Come on. Ishtar, just die. I want to see if this is how I get this cutscene with XA. I'll let you kick her ass. Come on. You can do it. Oh! So close! There we go. Is this how I get the cutscene? Withdraw? Is that how it happens? I love how it's suggesting to strengthen your servants to, No, it is not. Okay. That's hilarious that it's saying, you should try strengthening your servants to make the battles easier, when they're forcing you to, use only a specific servant that you can't even strengthen. That's just, like, irony in its finest. You know? Yeah, I'm watching the clip now as well. Let's see. So, an assassin, gold card shine, Carmilla. Rip. Draconic rip. Ripperoni, Draconic. Though, you know, now you can use this as blackmail material and have him say another servant that you really want when you're rolling for them. Multiple Starling EX. We got the Buster, that's good. So we'll lead with Buster. And start blasting. Buster Blast. She does the blast. She does the Buster Blast. The Buster Blast. Not bad damage. Okay. I actually feel like I have decent odds of, Never mind, she chose to use Venus Driver as well. I was gonna say, I have decent odds of maybe pulling this off here. I mean, the odds are still there, I suppose. I could possibly get this. Especially with the NP now charged. The odds of getting it have vastly improved here. Let's go, Ishtar! You can do it! Ooh, yes! Got it! Huzzah, huzzah, huzzah. Ashtar is defeated. The day is saved. You know, for all your big talk, all the evil stuff you've been doing has been pretty BS. If you're gonna be evil, then have some freaking panache. But no, the best you can come up with is Mohawk gangs, Artorium smuggling, messing with a bunch of students, and your stupid saber badges. There's nothing that pisses me off more than a small-time criminal. If you're gonna be evil, then go big or go the hell home, damn it. least it's better than being a damn bounty hunter. Do you have any idea how dizzy I got when I looked up your record? Instead of saving the money you earn, you just go off and blow it on the nearest source of food or entertainment, and then go back to borrow more. Didn't Professor Dokiyomi teach you any restraint? Hell, take being a small-time criminal over being sloppy, half-baked justice any day of the week.
Yeah, this is just lending more to my theory that Ashtar is the good aspect and Ishtar is the bad. Word fight instead of sword fight.
Damn, she's acting faster now that she was at Queen's, but then that's just true for me. It's like we're both pushing each other to even greater heights, but is that a good thing? I'm getting a bad feeling.
Warning, warning, main engine shutdown confirmed. The Dragonheart has been destroyed. This ship is no longer spaceworthy. Chain reaction detected in fusion reactor. 32 minutes until total system failure. All hands, please evacuate via airlock 3. I repeat, main engine shutdown.
What in the...
Alright, alright. Let's see, we have X, and it's an X solo. Okay. So I'm guessing a big dragon boss.
I made it with room to spare. So this is the ship's core, huh? I've never seen a reactor like this before, but that's definitely a Dragonheart. Alright, then a little true name release followed by my secret sword, and then... So your goal is the destruction of this fortress. Unfortunately for you, that will never happen as long as I still draw breath. Or prepackaged oxygen in this case. I knew it. I could sense you were a wielder of the secret sword back when we fought in the launch bay. And you wielded a monarch sword. It looks like you used to be a saber of some repute. But you lost the right to call yourself a first-rate saber the moment you joined the Space Shinkage Ryu. And what the hell is the Galactic Ascalon movement anyway? The other dragon types might not have a problem with that kind of cheat, but you better believe I do. I have no attachment whatsoever to a Servantverse where mystics have faded away and the dragon kin are in decline. I've been wandering the galaxy for 2,000 years searching fruitlessly for a truly worthy opponent. Can you begin to imagine what that is like? Oh, a truly worthy opponent. I see, I see. I see, I see.
Alright, Dragon Killing Blade, Sigurd. Still doing the Galactic Ascalon exercise, but we have an Dragon Alignment Flip. So we have Ignore Defense, period, and she's become Mysterious Heroine Z. Why did she become Z? I do have to question this. Hey, not bad, not bad. You're making good progress. You are making some good progress. So I'm trying to do as little damage as I can, but I'm kicking Sigurd's ass here. Okay, there you go. Good job, Sigurd. Kill me. Kill me. Kill me. I need to see if this is where I get the scene. Because it would make sense for XA to come and save her best friend. Right? X, please do not get the kill here. Thank you. Okay, if Sigurd had used his skill there was no way I was going to lose this. And... anything? No. Sadness. Alright, I guess we're just fighting forwards. Skip the scene. And... alright. And she, for some reason, turns to Z. I hope we'll get an explanation of this eventually. We'll do fire support, though. And still lead with the BAQ. We nearly had him last time, so now that I'm gonna take this more seriously, we definitely have him. Missed the stun, so that skill was useless. This is a 3-turn buff, yeah? Oh yeah, this Galactic Meteor Sword is enough. I don't think we're even going to need to get into the NP at this rate. We'll still do it if we can, because, you know, no kill like overkill, but... And Star of Saber. There's no party like a quick party. Bye-bye, Sigurd. Got beaten by an assassin. There we go, there we go. Nice and easy. Still haven't seen the XA scene. It's out there somewhere and I will find it. So you're a genuine dragonkin. I never would have believed it. To think that all the curses I leveled at the state of the world, all the ugliness I'm posed to suit my needs, will come back to me in this way. Indeed, these are my just desserts. There is nothing I could do in the face of your Sigurd sword's brilliant light. Oh, that was a tough one. Each and every one of his attacks really felt like they were punching right through me. But it's also very sad he had to go out like this. He was genuine to a fault. Awkwardly so, even. If he'd only found a partner who understood and accepted his unabashed straightforwardness, I don't think he'd have ever fallen with the likes of the Spacian Kage-ryu. Oh well, all that aside, he was still Saber, and Sabers get no mercy from me. Now then, let's get back to destroying the score. True name, really? Oh man, the blood just won't stop. Damn it, I guess I wasn't as good as I hoped about dodging his attacks. He struck with such skill I didn't even realize he destroyed my spirit core. Just my luck. Well, I can still figure something out, especially since the whole universe is at stake. In fact, I'm pretty sure this is why I survived. I might have been all alone, forced to fend for myself, Sir Cam style. But a true hero can't give up until they're given all they've got, and more besides. Besides, if I save the universe again, EX will have to forgive me, right? Alright, let's do this. Saber Ninja Art, Ultimate Technique. She'll have to forgive. Light and darkness cross to reveal Sabers. Cataphract Shift. Feel the power of kingship. Excalibur. Bye, Dragon Corp. But why will EX have to forgive her? I need to know what happened between these two. Damn it. I need to know. Alright. Ishtar. Okay, awesome. We're back to normal. It's a Genshin Avenger, so this squad will be fine. Why not? We'll swap Scotty out for Waver just to be smart. And let's go. We'll, of course, lose the first round. If I wanted to lose, I probably should have gone in with only 2 servants, but that's my fault. This can't be happening. How could the Dark Mana be falling apart? I thought this shrine was made for me. When no one told me it would be the second coming Balmana. And so for evil me. And you hope you had of reviving the primordial goddess is gone now along with Spacian Kage-ryu's future. So just give his soul back to me. I mean, promise to return him to his own universe. Then you and I can stop fighting. Unless, of course, you won't be satisfied with anything short of a fight to the death. Of course not. Every breath you draw shames me. So I'll ensure that both Spacian and Kage-ryu's dreams and the goddess's record comes to pass once I've erased you from existence. Prepare yourself, good me, for this origin universe is the perfect site for my grave. Dun dun dun. Okay. Fatal battle. Goddess's half Ashtart. No buffs. Go easy so that she can get the kill on my squad. And then we go all out on round 2. Good. Let the crits flow through you, Ashtart. Feel the power of the critical hits. Bye, XA. We'll see you hopefully soon? hopefully. Okita! You're gonna die here very quickly. Sorry to say, Okita, but you're about to die really quick. Bye, Okita. Bye, Ashtart. Or Ishtar, rather. Bleh. Tongue tie. Jane and Mash. But it's actually not... Oh, and there goes Reflector. Well, it's been a while since Reflector crashed, so I'm not surprised it finally happened. It's been building for a while, I feel. It seems like it might be a quick reboot, though. It is indeed. Awesome. Doot. I have to shrink the screen down here. Too much. By Jane. And then... Doot. Ashtart has victory here. Will this give us the cutscene? Fingers crossed. Death has come. Withdraw. Nope, no such luck. Air server for screen sharing. Can't say I've heard of that one. I've been using Reflector for years at this point. I mean, it's okay, just, you know, I don't like how it crashes on me randomly sometimes. And that I can't use Streamlabs OBS to properly capture Reflector screens either, because if I could, then good lord, I would be able to not have to worry about constantly resizing every single damn time it crashes. Okay, let's see. We need XA's NP here. That will be more than enough. Oh, okay. Yeah, see, I started streaming FGO without ever watching anybody else ever stream FGO. It was just like a whim one day. And, yeah. The whim had bore fruit. Please do not kill XA. She is going to kill you here. Thank you. Alright, this is more than enough DACA. Are you ready here, XA? It's time to destroy Ashtart. Who's on the field? Oh, easy. Lower Ishtar. And then get all the buffs. All the buffs. Again, I love seeing an almost 2 full bars buff there. It is glorious. Doot. Let's go, XA. Let's go. Yes. Oh, yeah. Hey, congrats, Deontay. Congrats on getting Ishtar. And welcome to the stream. How have things been? Alright. Another one bites dust. Another one bites the another one bites the another one bites the dust. I should probably get out of here. I lost to a pathetic halfwit like you, who grew up without a care in the world like a normal girl. Oh no, you're not lost at all, Lady Ashtart. If anything, you did better than I expected.
After all, she's a better fit for the Forbidden Zone than you ever were.
What do you mean by that, Munenori? Ishtar? You literally stabbed her in the back? Who the hell are you?
Munenori. Did I not already introduce myself earlier? I'm the Space Shinkage Ryu's Vice Commander, Yagyu Muninori.
You know, for somebody who thinks that he's going to escape the goddess's vengeance by being her followers, possibly stabbing said goddess in the back is not conducive to being a good follower. Just saying.
Munenori, why?
Let us say it was a warrior's mercy. It would be far crueler to let the battle drag on when the outcome is abundantly clear. No, I decided to end this battle now because you still have a key part to play, Lady Ishtar. Unfortunately, my goddess Dark Mana is done for.
I see, so then what will happen to me? To the organization?
Not to worry, ships can be rebuilt as many times as necessary. Now, let us be on our way.
Definitely works. No more dropping frames. Hey, there you go. That's nice. That's good to good to good.
Where are we going?
Come now, my lady. Surely you have not forgotten how you wish to become a perfect evil goddess.
I do, don't I? That's weird. I can't seem to walk. Will you take me there, Munenori?
Of course, my lady. You are a most precious vessel. I will bear you there with the greatest of care.
Unless you leave her right where she is. I don't know who you think you are, but you have no right to take Ishtar away.
Well, of course I do. It is not I. It was I who raised her, after all. Come to the altar in the Origin universe. You too have a right to watch this unfold. Oh, and one more thing. You spent so long searching for the man who killed your father, Tokiomi. I see no reason not to tell you now. It was I.
We should probably get out of this burning ship. Yeah, I'm following a guide right now. I am indeed following a guide. Somewhat. I've been, like, free questing in the off time. I've been just doing what has been most efficient for me. So, not to a letter for the guide, but somewhat.
Oh, Sim, that's the guy I've been...
Yeah, we need to get out of here. I really don't want to burn and then be ejected into space.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry, I couldn't think straight. Okay, first we head back to the ship, then we go after them. Testing, testing. Do you hear me, Jane? Can you give me a route to the launch bay from here? Take Quota A6 over there, then Quota B2. After that, it's a straight shot to the bay.
I'm following Game Press's guide. Sparrows! We need to save the sparrows!
It's a fire, chirp. No, it's an earthquake, chirp. We're gonna crash, chirp. Whatever it is, we still have to keep calm and proceed and exit in an orderly fashion, chirp.
Sparrows blocking the corridor.
Come on, get out of our way. You know if you don't hurry, you'll get caught on the plaza too, right? I'm not getting in line, chirp. I swear goddesses these days have no manners, chirp. Oh, hey, okay, you can all come with us. Now quit pecking at me already. Really, chirp? Okay, we'll go with you then. Lead the way, chirp.
Now the question is X here?
Oh, a little compact, but not bad. Mind if we borrow the storeroom, chirp?
Yeah, where's X?
Huh? You mean she isn't with you? But I thought she... She's fine. She's already got out. I've already waited as long as I can, though. We have to go out now. Buckle up. I'm going to use the rocket boosters to get us out of here. So keep your mouths shut if you don't want to end up biting off your tongues.
Bye, X. I mean, we know she survives. You know, it's obvious she survives given the fact that she becomes MHXX, but... What is the difference in dialogue choice here? Like, why give us the choice?
X. No, never mind. There'll be plenty of time for regrets later. Right now we've got work to do. Jane, take us to the Forbidden Zone. We're going to sell this with that bastard Ishtar, the altar of the Origin universe.
Dun, dun, dun. The altar. Altar.
1 quartz.
Fine reward.
Origin universe and wandering planet Alton. Well, I think I'm going to have to end the stream here because I don't have 800 freaking Artorium. This is not on the guide. Why are you not on the guide? 800 freaking Artorium. There's like, this is literally not on the guide I'm following. Why do you lie to me, guide? Why do you lie? Damn it. So I'm definitely not going to get this done today then. Unless I've got some quest that will give me the Game Press guide. Oh, now it's there. So the guide is very clearly was not fully up to date when I initially opened the page. And now it's added in later on. Of course. That's of course how it would go. Of course how it would go. Dang it. Well, I suppose I did skip 10 free quests that the guide says to do, so that is definitely going to be how I'm going to get the Artorium. But that's going to have to wait. Yeah, it's going to have to wait until Monday's stream because I'm already over by a half an hour, and just farming that much Artorium would take time. So yeah, Monday should be the time that we manage to finish off the main story portion of Saber Wars 2, as well as probably, hopefully, fingers crossed, get some bounties done. I'm going to really quickly, though, claim the 40 class Saber class to get the quick card opener. Capture bounties for Absolute Justice St. Martha, Good Wife, Kaz Tomomo, and Solitary Okita has been unlocked, which will unlock Edgy Fet. 50 Saber class enemies gets us 150 Artorium. 60 Saber class enemies gets us 5 Phoenix Feathers. 15 servants with endurance A or higher unlocks the Wandering Planet Alton. 20 servants with endurance of A or higher gets us 5 gems, or 5 secret gems of the Seba. So 5 secret gems of the Seba, of the Archer. Sorry, sabers and archers, I get them mixed up. They both use swords, after all. And yeah, that's all of the event missions that I can do. So Monday will probably be definitely be when we finish the story. In the time between Monday, I am probably going to knock out all of the free quests. Let's see. It says Planet Caribbean and Setant. So 10 there. And then there's also eventually 3 on the Dark Mana, so that's 13. And then another 5 on Alton for 18. And that's all the farming of free quest it calls for. Yeah. So 18 more free quests until everything is done. Yeah, 18 more free quests until everything is done farming-wise for the event. So yeah, I should hopefully get these done over the course of stream and over the course of between Monday stream and today and Monday stream. Good lord, gotta screw my head on straight. So yeah, I do think that this is probably gonna have to be where I call today's stream here. So, I have been Soulrack Dragon. I hope that you have enjoyed this stream. If you had, leave me some feedback in whichever way you so see fit. If you want to show some support, a like or a follow if you're watching this on YouTube or Twitch respectively. This will be going up on YouTube probably within the next week or so. And yeah, you can check out my YouTube. Got all my FGO content that I've ever done on it, as well as various other games as well. But once again, thank you all so much for coming out. Once again, thank you to Airy Was Taken for the follow. It was great chatting with you, and I hope to see you and anybody else that is here in future streams. But for now, thank you so much for coming out. I hope you enjoyed. Have a fantastic evening, everybody.